9th of June. And I'm your host, Jerry Smart. We have straight up from 9 to midday every day. And out of the studios at the University of West Indies. Up at Mona campus, the studios, 93 FM. New Start 93 FM. So, I want to play the version of the same Where Do the Children Play? Because Everton Blender himself, we just here singing the ghetto song. He have a version of that is very appealing, you know. And everything that, everything happen in Jamaica, you know, say America follow. And everything happen in America, Jamaica follow, and them pattern and ape one another. So, so you have the cry, say go back where you come from. And use a poppy show at the pool party. So it is yesterday we see the video clips of, you know, the white neighborhood and the police. Whether the black children were misbehaving or not, them take the opportunity to tell them to go back where you come from. And you are a poppy show in the pool party. And the uptown people just use you as a little mascot in the pool party, like what the lady said about Bolt, you understand me? The pool party, we see them eradicate out the black youth out of them, somewhere up in America there. And like them want to cut the youth throat like how the youth there. Where the American run away, where they make the Bolt to the world sign and then cut him own throat. Pretending like him cutting Bolt throat, but him cut him own throat. That was reminiscent of the physical action where you see the police man throw down the black girl, a 14-year-old black girl in her bathroom, throw her down and cover. So you have racism getting more and more bold in America again. Racism of white against the minority culture them. And in Jamaica you have spacism, the same thing. Spacism in Jamaica, racism in America. Where people are telling us come out of them space. For them space don't fit you. Those space don't fit you, and really and truly people should fit into space. If bad behavior is going on, you don't fit into it and go behave bad, but if good behavior is prevailing in that space, you fit in there and you even improve the behavior, but don't go there and make it worse. So really and truly, it is a legitimate request of people who occupy a space before you that you at least behave as well as them behave. You don't want nobody going in a space go behave worse. Not making no excuse about that at all. And even in the school system, it seems like the government are prepared. And there's a suspicion that them doing this way to kind of comfort some of the society people them. Say they get up picking them for go back where them come from out of the good school them too. Go back where you come from. You know understand? Go back where you come from. And nobody come learn for swim neither. Nobody come learn for swim. You just go and run track and field and kick football and leave swimming. Leave swimming and golf and tennis to we. That's why even the other day, not even the other day, for years now, decades now, you hear the reaction against people like Serena Williams, especially when you see when you bust them ass, like when Serena Williams bust the girl ass today, figuratively. And show which one is the bigger backhand and bigger backside and look better than them too. And them not like how some of them all put on internet say she look like gorilla. I saw gorilla for look. If she look like gorilla, so gorilla for look. But it's just a matter of, you know, the classism and this racism and the spacism. But we must never be sorry for ourselves, and in no circumstance, don't be sorry for yourself. Love yourself, yes, and lift yourself, and take yourself from under subjugation and bowing to people and oppression, of course. But no, sorry, it is no virtue to be sorry for yourself. Better be sorry for one another, but no matter sorry for yourself, and we take time lift ourselves out of the situation. Yes, so it is. You remember when Lisa Anna said bunting a cheer for Lisa Anna and I want the people them down in a center and I want them. I quote Psalms, divine intervention I bring in on behalf of Lisa Anna as them have a right to do. quoting Psalms 37, said, don't fret, telling Lisa, don't fret about evildoers and those who prosper in the way. For them shall be cut down like a green bay tree. Like a green bay tree. With the accent on green. Well, you know, him as a security minister, he would know a lot about green bay tree. Because his administration did carry out the green bay cutting down. But what him really do is strengthening Lisa, especially like how she could get in an accident and some people could all jump and shout and say, see it there? See it there, we put goose on her and she get in an accident, nearly dead on the highway and so on. So Bunting tell her, say, don't fret about evildoers. Or a little more you will pass by them and you don't even see which part them there, I wonder where are they and so on. So I'm strengthening her. But when the Portia Simpson Miller team in 2006 was aiming to get out all of the Peter Phillips candidate them, because them now want a whole of people go win no seat for PNP who is Peter Phillips supporters. So they went around weeding out the Peter Phillips people. And so them went down in a St. Ann and weed out some people down there. So them a weed. And so them a weed man and them a weed trader and smugglers and all kind of thing. Them a weed them out. So them carry Lisa Anna down there. And the people down there tell Lisa Anna, it's not all the while you hear poorer people telling so-called celebrity to go back where you come from. But they did tell her to go back where she come from, and St. Ann must be represented by St. Ann people. Well, Lisa Anna have some St. Ann connection still now. She have some St. Ann connection, but they really brought her in there not as a St. Ann person, but as a Portia Simpson Miller supporter to get out Peter Phillips supporters. And the people them did tell her to go back where she come from. And eventually even Foggy Mullins, who is the real big boss down in St. Ann there and in that constituency for decades, did also advise her, please don't come here, go back where you come from. And it looked like they make 2 phone calls and must have PJ Patterson convinced Foggy Mullins, say, no man, receive her. So by 2 days time Foggy Mullins change him word and carry Lisa in there. So they go back where you come from syndrome never really take set at that time, but now you have some opposition down there to Lisa and building and growing and Bunting having to strengthen her as part of a team, you know. Bunting and she and a few other people is part of that team. The original team that didn't get out Damon Crawford down in Trelawney. But eventually Damon Crawford now become part of them team. That is how you build bridges and repair things. But every grouping of internal rivalry among themselves. And so it is. And whole heap of differences crop up sometime. Anyway, I want to yell a straight up listener from Stony Hill, Mr. Lewis. Them call him Candyman. Mr. Lewis I hear says a faithful straight up listener from Stony Hill here. Matter of fact, him alert a lot of people to the program. I even get man like Warrior King, you know, that artist, great artist there, Warrior King. Because him get Warrior King listening to the program very regularly. So I yell Mr. Lewis as a straight up listener up there in Stony Hill here of St. Andrew. Candyman, them call Mr. Lewis. So let us come to your phone call and text messages and whatever you want to talk about. Go ahead, please. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up.
Just small, you know, you're large.
Yeah, what are you doing, sir?
I'm good. I wish to comment on something that here my heart of education.
Yeah, keep the voice up, please.
Yes, I see where the minister, two things on education. The minister, Mr. Quick,
Yeah.
is planning to run some experiments with the nation's children.
Yeah.
You can't bring equality to a system by using the children. You have to provide the resources and infrastructure and curriculum that pulls up inferior schools up to a level of Camden and Mountain College and Hampton and other schools.
Yeah, keep your voice right up, yes, sir.
Yes. Taking a brilliant child and sending him to a school that's lacking resources and the materials to make it perform, you're only going to frustrate that child. This minister really needs to examine what is know what to do. One other matter, I see where the JTA is the beneficiary of $23 million as a grant or as a gift from the government, with whom they are negotiating at the moment.
They give it to the JTA or they are putting it towards the teachers' salaries?
No, they are giving it to the JTA to use for professional development.
Yeah.
Now I find it a bit insipid.
Yes.
That you are negotiating on my behalf.
Yeah.
And before you conclude,
Yeah.
you're accepting a gift of $23 million for professional.
Yeah, come like when PNP and JLP take money from Orient.
Thank you, sir. And I am calling on my colleagues. Wake up and realize that the JTA doesn't have the interest of rank and file teachers across this country. You can't be negotiating on my behalf and you compromise yourself. Early out, even before you conclude, you're accepting a gift of 20.
Yeah.
If I want to develop myself professionally, I know where to go.
Yeah.
I don't need my union to do that one.
Either you're Damien Crawford or both say teachers have from long time have a preference to PNP, police have a preference to PNP, nurse have a preference to PNP, all of them.
And historically that has been so. But before Mr. Crawford, the mayor of St. Elizabeth, Mr. Fisher, was calling on the PNP teachers of this nation to stand firm.
And not only stand firm, but to ignore the JLP.
Yes.
Don't make any labor right lead them astray. In other words, anybody who is dissenting from that view in the JTA, in the teaching profession, is labor right.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
But we education is fast becoming one of those areas that is just being tossed around like a political football, because many of the persons who are in leadership positions are looking at some kind of appointment somewhere down the road.
Yeah.
Or some political office.
Stepping stone, yeah.
Yes. And again, I call on rank and file. We need to step out and step back and find some other way of representing, because we are the ones on the ground. Yeah? And we know issues. This minister is the most vocal of all the ministers, and I have served from under Virgil-White up to now. He is very vocal, but there are some issues that he should remain silent on and allow the schools to deal with.
Yeah.
And I could name many, but I just wish to focus on this last one.
All right, thanks a lot, dear sir.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you very much. Next one. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up. Hello? Next call. Good morning, welcome, Straight Up. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, two topics, education and the situation with the race relationship globally. First of all, Minister Tweed is doing exactly the same thing, much years after what Michael did in the 1970s when he socialized in bringing the children of household helpers to sit on the same bench with the so-called upper echelon in JC, KFC, George's, Immaculate. Now, the minister has reenacted that process, that socialization process, by saying, why shouldn't children living in the Papine and the Ligani and the Olo Road area get out? Children who come, there are ghettos in those areas too. Why shouldn't children getting 70 and 55 and 60 be sent to Champion to get some of the quality teaching and balance it out, and shows Champion through metal that they can bring them up to the 100% and give them the same performance result that CSEC and Cape as they have done? Why should Champion continue to get only the 99s and the 100% average? Balance it out, and this is that program. Because when it was the one who implemented the legal aid clinic idea to Manley and some a whole heap of social programs idea. It is not normative work behind the scene in the 70s. So I must congratulate him. It's a very good idea. Why shouldn't Champion get?
You're not going to get enough time. You're not going to get enough time to make the second point.
No, it's not a long one. Jalib, and we were told, as it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. When blacks will let you notice what is happening, Europe is being infused by black faces. So Jalib, harvesting time. That is is all against
So it's a Ronnie Tate is a conscious white boy.
conscious black man. He's not a white man. He's a black man.
Ronnie Tate is a black man.
Yes, he is.
And you are what color?
I am black too. Always proud and know that from birth. Grew up in a conscious household.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you and him black alike.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And no skin color make you
And-
black.
and
The inner thought to come out. The head come through your mouth.
And Carolyn Gomes too.
Me not so sure.
Yeah man, she him cousin, she make out the same stuff like him.
No.
Yeah, she is, yes.
Promote something else.
And she represent you too.
No.
Yeah, she's one of-
She is up on a homosexual bandwagon. Me no know that.
Then Portia not in on the same bandwagon.
No, Portia not in on it neither.
No, you're colorblind man. No, you're not seeing right.
No, and I
Alright, thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot, yeah. Let's go for a break. Welcome back to Straight Up. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Small. How are you, sir?
Fine, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you myself, sir. Just a quick point I'd like to make. One regarding the whole education transformation that the minister on doing right now. My thing is, sir, why bring all the schools up to the same standard in terms of, and when I say all the schools, I mean all the high schools up to the same standard wherever they are in Jamaica. They have an equal footing across the board. So it doesn't really matter if your child goes to the so-called name brand school. The same opportunities will be provided for them wherever the schools are.
Yeah, that is an idea and an ideal, yes.
Yes, sir. And then my other point is a carryover from your colleague's program regarding an aspect that I think was relating to from a feminist in the UK who had said that the feminist movement had a negative effect on the family structure as we are seeing the result of it today. And to which I would agree, because if a thing is designed to operate by certain principles, any violation of that or those principles will automatically end in disaster. Why do I say this? When you look at the way family structure is, especially in Jamaica, where most of the fathers or most of the men who father children are just donors rather than being there to show their responsibilities. And so the boys, especially the boys, they grow up not having any positive role models. So I mean, the gangs become their role models, and the country now read the consequences of these decisions.
Yeah, so instead of the fathers broke down the family system, you are now saying it's a feminist do it.
No man, both no, you can not link. Sorry, I'm not laying any blame at any one particular party, you know, because I mean in anything that is a youth, and equal responsibility has to be shared.
But that's what I'm saying, but that's not what you said.
What did I say, sir?
You say following on from Miss Hay Webster, this, that, and the other.
Yeah, I'm just showing you some of the contributing factors to what is causing the degeneration of the family. Because when the woman says, okay,
so that's the beginning of the degeneration of the family in Jamaica.
Not only in Jamaica, sir, across the world.
But in Jamaica, what is the beginning of it?
I don't follow, sir.
You don't know? In Jamaica, you know in Jamaica? In Jamaica, what is the beginning of the breakdown of the family structure in Jamaica?
Okay, a lot of things contribute to it, you know, sir. And I mean, if I can just readily point to one thing.
No, listen here. We don't want to jump all over the place. I'm talking about... But I'm saying something, I'm not even listening.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
I listen to you, and then now I am saying something, and then you are cutting me, you're not listening to me. I said I don't want to look at the many things. I'm trying to elicit from you if you realize what is the beginning of the breakdown, where the beginning of it is. What is the beginning of it? Is in Jamaica, typically there are a lot of good families, but probably less than half of the family structures is good family structure. So therefore more than half is undesirable, and it's been going on for a long time, and I'm trying to see if you can recognize where it began. Where it began, long time before.
Sir. No, I think I understand the question you're asking me. So it goes back to it's straying away. It's original design of what the family was meant.
You still don't indicate to me that you understand where it begins still, but through kind of gone a little bit over the time. You can call back again. I will pick up from there. Even in this program, call back again. Here, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Yeah, Celestine Empress, man.
Yes, sir.
Great. About the interview with Ian Boyne and Abuna Isahab.
Yeah.
I did kind of go in it a little bit still. You know?
Yeah.
And it would have hard, I know, as a person now, where respect His Majesty to the fullest, and impressment into the fullest. The thing that His Majesty, as the claims of this brethren Abuna Isahab, that His Majesty, he was sent by His Majesty to set up the Ethiopian Orthodox Church in Jamaica. And then now to get the Rasta man them that was being persecuted to align themselves with society within now, get them locks cut and all these things. You know, so
hold on. The Abuna said that His Majesty sent himself to get the Rasta man aligned with society and cut him locks.
Yeah, that was said in the interview.
And he said that's what His Majesty sent him for?
Yeah, that is what Ian Boyne asked.
No, but what was the answer?
I just gave you the answer a while ago.
That what?
That His Majesty sent him
Yeah.
to set up the Ethiopian Orthodox Church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but you don't finish. To set up the Ethiopian Orthodox Church to get the Rastaman into society and to cut him locks. Him reply. That's him reply.
Yeah.
To cut him locks. That was part.
And align themselves with society.
No, yes, and to cut them locks. So the Abuna said that was a mission where His Majesty sent him on. All right, go ahead.
That is what him interpret the mission as. That
Yeah,
is
all right, go ahead. All right,
His
all right.
Majesty tell him.
All right, go ahead, yeah, man.
Yeah, so it's why I know it's kind of hard to see now His Majesty giving such an instruction. But
Yeah.
then when I check the levels now, His Majesty also did what the Abuna Blackheart said. Because before His Majesty went now on the throne of Ethiopia, His Majesty cut off seam locks. So I don't see it as nothing where would be impossible, because you see the manifestation of His Majesty doing it.
You saw His Majesty cutting off him locks?
I did not see His Majesty cutting off his locks. I saw His Majesty locks when it was cut off. I was not probably born at that time.
Where you saw the locks when it was cut off?
I did not see when the locks was cut off, but I saw the man without his locks.
Okay, oh.
Because I was not born at that particular era of time.
Yes.
Yeah. So it is kind of hard now to see. If you kind of think about it. You know, His Majesty doing something like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, alright now. The reasoning went on, you know, and I don't know if Abuna Isahab went back to Ethiopia and said, His Majesty, these men will not cut their hair off, you know.
Yeah.
So what is the next solution? This is my scenario and the thing now. So he came back. And there was this virgin named Abamandafo, which was the Rasta priest. So I figure more and
Is
more.
him name Yeshakina? Is him name Yeshakina?
Abuna Yeshak.
Yeah.
Alright, give thanks. Every correction is good, as long as it is righteous. So Abamandafo now was in the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. Now was the Rasta priest. You know, seeing as Abuna Yeshak could not communicate 100 with these brethren, you know. So the overall view of life what I gather so far throughout this Rasta thing is you get the best person for the job, you know. So I see His Majesty now say, alright, Abuna Yeshak have to be the best man for the job. So you just send him on the job, and then now the job won't have hiccups, you know. But the point is to get the job done. And forward to this time presently, the job is done because the Ethiopian Orthodox Church is set up, you know. And I see more Rasta church spin off, you know. And Rastafari is even more glorious now than it was then. You know, so it was a good mission. And this Brethren Abuna Ishak was very honest, because Ian Boyne even asked him about the secular churches, if it is adequate for we're in the secular churches.
Yeah, we're kind of gone over the time. Hear me now. We're kind of gone over the time, you see. But you see, when we stress upon those things, what we kind of find ourselves admiring big officials and big priests and bishop and big this and big that, and not knowing ourselves. So we get to know the big figure them and the big official them more, and don't know ourselves and know ourselves less. But let's talk again soon. Thank you very much. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Come along, please. Hello?
Hello, morning, sir.
Welcome.
How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
It's Robert from Red Hills again.
Yes, sir.
From the other day, I've been hearing this question on the radio, speaking about children are not born in sin and shaping in iniquity.
Yeah.
But maybe it's because person don't understand it and don't know how to relate. Have you ever heard the saying that arbitrary load the gun but lifestyle pull the trigger?
Slow again. What? The saying that what?
Like to say
Who load the gun?
like the hereditary.
Hereditary do what?
Load the gun but lifestyle pull the trigger.
Yeah, and that mean what?
For instance, you can have the trait like the high blood pressure and them things because of your family lineage.
Yeah.
But your lifestyle really cause all the effect.
Cause if you get chronic.
Yes, so it's the same thing with born in sin and shame and iniquity because of what Adam did.
Yeah.
All of us.
What Adam do?
Adam, because he disobeyed God
And did what?
and ate the fruit.
He ate the fruit. What kind of fruit it was?
Well, the Bible didn't say what type of fruit it was.
What tree it come off of?
The fruit of knowledge of good and evil.
So is that fruit then?
Yes,
Knowledge of good and evil.
yes.
And that's a sin that him commit, right? And
Yes.
and then what?
And because of the disobedience,
Yeah.
all of us now came through Adam lineage.
Yeah.
So all of us have a taste of that.
Yeah. So the
So
baby
basically is that what born in sin and shaping iniquity is all about.
that's the idea that you get.
Yes,
And your personal experience now, you born in sin, right?
yes,
And you shape in iniquity.
yes.
That means you are no good.
Used to be no good.
But when you was growing up, you find that you are no good. As a little baby coming up, you find that you are no good.
To some aspect.
Let's go for a... Hold on. Let's go for a break. Hold on. Hello, let's go for a break. Welcome back. Yes, sir. Are you there?
Yes, I'm still here.
So when you were growing up, when you start to get to know yourself, you found that, well, you know that sin means something that is not up to the mark. Not up to the mark. So you found when you start to understand yourself, you found that from you was a baby, you're not up to the mark. You are not perfect, right?
Yes.
But not being perfect is not the same as being bred in iniquity. But did you find that you are also being bred in iniquity?
Well, some of the teachings is part of that also.
Which teachings?
For instance, the things that you see people do.
So your parents were breeding you. When I say breeding, I mean.
Remember, it's not only appearance growing.
But I'm saying something. As I start to talk, you cut me off right away. I listen to you, but as I start to talk, you cut me off right away and say, remember this and remember that.
Go ahead.
But that mean you're not really listening when I talk. No. That mean go ahead. No, you're not really listening. So that is one of the things that probably we did learn when we're growing up. Don't listen to somebody but cut them off. And they're really right, because we learn these things from other people. That kind of impatience and don't listen to the other person and so on. So you're probably right that not only your parents breed you and give you breeding, but the people around you and things. So that is what born in sin and bred in iniquity mean. Right?
Yes, yes.
Alright, so now, and it was because of Adam eating that fruit that we come so.
Well, it's the disobedience where disobey God, isn't it?
So therefore Adam born same way too?
No.
Adam never born same way?
No.
How him born?
Adam was created. He wasn't born like me and you.
What? Then wait. Him never born out of God?
Well, he born out of God, but remember I said he didn't born like me and you.
I never thought about it like, but then Adam never born.
He was created.
When you say created, what do you mean?
Mean he was created in a mature state. Not he didn't come from.
Oh, him created as a big man?
Yes.
How old him was when him created? When him created as a big man, how old?
I don't have that information for you.
No, but if him created as a big man, he must have a age.
Well, I don't have that information.
So when Adam was one day old, he was a big mature man.
He was mature.
And then Eve created when?
Well, I don't have the. Well, they were both created on the 6 days. 6 days.
No, now which one created first?
Adam.
And then she?
Yes.
And she created big too?
Yes.
And how old she was when she created?
Well, it could only be a day old when they were created. When the first day.
So as a day old chick, them could have lay already. Eh?
Day old chick.
Yes, as a day old human, they could breed already.
Yeah, because they created mature.
So they could. Yes. You don't have to explain, man. You don't have to explain. You don't have to explain. I agree. So them create mature, and they could right away. They could go and have children, right?
Yes.
But they didn't know anything about having children, did they?
I suppose that God, by meeting them each day, is teaching them certain things.
But according to what you read in the Bible, him never teach them that yet.
Well, the Bible is not written in chronological order.
No, I'm asking you. By
reading, you can summarize certain stuff.
So you summarize that God never get to teach them about the intercourse yet when them go eat the fruit.
No one, he told them that they could be fruitful and multiply before they ate the fruit. So
but if him tell them must multiply, if him tell them must multiply, but we don't see no details about him never tell them how did he tell them how the multiplication must work?
No, he didn't go in details.
Oh. And who wrote down those things?
Well, basically, it was said that Moses wrote those things.
And where he got it from?
Remember, in those days, it was verbal transformation, oral transformation.
Where Moses got those information?
The person that were before it.
Also some.
We have story now.
Also some people told Moses that story.
Yes.
And then he wrote it down.
Yes.
And you believe the story have any gaps in the information?
Should be, because once human being intervening things, most times you don't get the.
Yes, and you believe that. Yes. You believe that when people examine these stories and see the gaps in the information, you believe that disrespect to see the gaps?
If it's disrespect to see the gaps?
Yeah, like when we see the gaps in information, that we are disrespect God when we recognize gaps in information. You think we are disrespect God?
No, we're not disrespecting God.
Because not God did write it down?
No.
So you realize that man did write it down?
Yes.
Out of man's mind?
Yes, and certain things God tell them specific, so you must put down this.
Like what?
I don't have any specific information. Right?
All right, then who
in the Bible God said you should go and write this.
Yeah,
some of the prophets.
Yeah. All right, thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
Next one. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Morning.
Welcome.
You believe in this Adam and Eve story, do you? Right?
No, there are some gaps. There are some gaps in it, but somebody was trying to teach a lesson, a principle. Is that principle being taught, not an exact history?
Because, a lot of these stories, if you examine it, it doesn't add up.
No, they don't add up completely, no. There are some missing factors there.
Yeah, but, somebody was talking about the feminist movement.
Yeah.
Well, when a lot of us older people, early 60s, right, our fathers are only there.
No, can you speak a little clearer, please?
I said, our fathers are only present. The mothers on everything.
Yeah.
So, but as you know, the feminist movement originated from women who thought they weren't getting an equal opportunity
to
be lawyers and and barristers and whatever.
Yeah. And to vote.
It originated from.
Yeah.
And it's a movement that's died. No, but it's not as strong as it used to be.
Yeah.
It was just a protest.
Yeah.
And some people, some women have put it to another level, saying we're independent, we don't need men, and we don't this and we don't that.
Yeah, so
But that part of it causes a problem.
yeah, the homosexual movement take over the feminist movement.
Calm down.
Huh?
It depends where you... I don't know. Is that why you think so?
Yes, the feminist movement. The feminist movement was taken over by the lesbian movement and the gay man movement.
Oh, well, this thing has been going on for a long time, because I could never understand why father used to have... All these boys used to be going to father's house
Yeah.
in the summer holidays.
Yes, yes.
And the parents would say, oh, father's good at this, father's good at that.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what was going on? When all the stuff in the Catholic religion was being exposed, we realized it wasn't as we thought it was.
No.
So, Mr. Tudaja,
Yeah.
what this idea, you guys don't seem to agree with the idea.
You realize what?
Don't agree with the idea.
Yeah, some agree and some don't agree.
No, because basically what he's saying is, he says people who choose their normal school go to it, but 25% of the people would go to their local school in their particular area.
Yeah.
And he used one example. There was one example where somebody used a child from Montego Bay got the highest mark in GSAC, and he's going to Campion.
He got a place. I don't know if he went there, but he was awarded a place by virtue of getting the highest mark. He qualified to go to Campion. Yeah.
Which is possible. You could be a boarder. You could board and live in Kingston, but you know. The system needs to be looked at properly, because like in this country, schools, everybody who goes to secondary school, everybody ends up going to the same university. Might be not Oxford and Cambridge, but a lot of people end up getting the same grade in their degree, just like the people who went and paid private.
Yeah.
So we need to look at getting the schools all on the same level.
Yes, exactly. Bring all of them up to an acceptable standard.
Yeah, and then I heard some inspector report suggesting that 60% of the schools are below par.
Yeah, yeah.
The same problem exists here, not at that high percentage. A lot of the schools are below par. There's colleges right now.
Yeah, listen.
One college.
We're not hearing you so well. Can you call back after the news and see if we get a better line?
All right, mate.
Please, thank you very much. Next one. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Yes, last time I press my name.
Welcome.
Yeah. After the grandstanding a while ago, at the end of the call.
Yeah.
You mentioned...
Tell me, explain the grandstanding.
All right. Now, after the call, you make this exuberant speech of what the situation is in your concept, in your view of life.
What situation?
The situation a while ago, and I think I don't know if I interpret you correctly, but you seem to say people should not have role models. That is the impression. I don't know if I'm right, because you mentioned about we should not look up to the big.
No, I didn't say we shouldn't. I didn't say we shouldn't. What I'm saying is that what I'm saying is that instead of our studying the big figure them and the big guinea gog and the bishop and the pastor and the big people we achieve big things and not knowing ourselves, it's better to know ourselves more than to know all of the big figure them. Because when you know the big figure and don't know ourselves, we're going to be looking to the big figure for guide us, and when you take a stock, there is intuition inside of us which can guide us as well as any big figure. So knowing yourself is just as important and more important than knowing big figures.
Okay, that means the interpretation why I did have in our head then it's correct. Because
yes. So I was grandstanding, you know, you didn't know?
Yeah, that is what I said.
Yes, because you know that I like to grandstand though.
Yeah, I just witnessed it a while ago.
Yes man, not nice like grandstanding. Alright, you see when the youth them are done a race at stadium?
Yeah, I got drag out the reasoning why they
yes, because I like to grandstand. So when a youth had done the race at stadium, and when them reach the finish line, you see him look over in a grandstand and point up in a grandstand. You know that style, eh?
Yeah, man.
That's grandstand, you know. That's what I like, though. Especially at the end of the conversation. Yeah. I like to grandstand. Nothing sweet, so. That's why I do talk show, you know.
Yeah.
For that killer with grandstanding.
Okay.
And then to the world. When me done, me make the to the world sign.
Yeah.
You don't understand me? And then people start look for me like me a Abuna Yesha Canal and we have me feel good.
Yeah.
Nothing sweet, so.
My time now?
No, 10 o'clock news time. Call back after news and we can see if you can win the silver medal.
Good morning. With the latest headlines, I'm Kayla Wright. The Jamaica Labour Party has sent a warning to the government to scrap any plan it has to postpone the parish council election. The GLP says this follows concerns that the Simpson-Miller administration remains silent on when the polls will take place. According to spokesman on local government Desmond McKenzie, the government should think again before going this route. Elections are constitutionally due at the end of this month. Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller is now heading to Brussels to attend the second European Union Community of Latin American and Caribbean States EU-CELAC Summit, which begins tomorrow. The two-day event will focus on the future of cooperation between the EU and the countries of CELAC, the 33-member regional grouping of Caribbean, Central American and South American countries representing 600 million people. The summit will be held under the theme Shaping Our Common Future, Working for Prosperous, Cohesive and Sustainable Societies for Our Citizens. HSBC, Europe's biggest bank, is planning to cut 8,000 jobs in the UK as it tries to reduce costs. The bank has 48,000 UK workers and will make cuts in both its retail and investment banking operations. Chief Executive Officer Stuart Gulliver says the jobs would go by natural attrition. A total of 25,000 jobs would be axed globally, meaning close to 10% of HSBC's 266,000 workers will go. The bank will also rebrand its UK high street branches, but is yet to decide on a new name. And those are the stories making the latest headlines. News next at 11 o'clock. Stay tuned. Straight Up with Jerry Small continues. I'm Kayla Wright.
Welcome back to Straight Up into the second hour of the program. I'm your host, Jerry Small, and we're going to read some text messages here now. First one. Hi, Jerry. Good morning. Can you please tell me the artist and the title of the song? Girl, a reggae music on ya. Keep me rocking. Keep me rocking my daughter out in the street. They call it murder. I think it's Aini Kamoze, you know. I can't remember the name of the song. Aini Kamoze. I'm almost sure. Aini Kamoze, the artist name Aini Kamoze. Forget that name. Next one. Good morning, Robin. The American sprinter's name is Brian Bailey. Yes, the one who cut him on throat there. The one who showed the cut throat sign. Thanks, Robin, from Shorten Street. Thank you very much. Yeah. He must show the sign, but I cut him on throat. Next one. We in this generation having more trials than our forebears because class, colony and public combined. Now it had to change to God. Next one. Jerry, why the PNP forcing Crawford out of representational politics but having him talking at every conference? I don't think it's them forcing him out. I don't think so. Don't think so at all. Next one, Jerry, is true. Women laborers are responsible for all the breakdown in society, coming from Ross Irons. No, I don't believe it's them responsible for all that. I don't believe it's them responsible for all that. A lot of different things responsible for breakdown. Society's breakdown and society's build up. It's a repeating in it. It's a cycle going on all the while for millions, thousands and hundreds of thousands of years. Society's breakdown and society's build up. It goes on over and over and over. And there's not usually one cause. Usually have a main cause all the same for true. Next one, big up Jerry, your program shot. I'm everyday listener. Just love your deal with the program. Sheldon from Macattree. Thank you very much. Yeah. Next one, let's get back to the phone, please. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Good morning and welcome back to Straight Up. Go along, please.
Brother Jerry, how you doing? Long time.
Fine, thank you. How you doing?
Yeah, man, I'm a boss.
Yeah.
Well, 2 quick points I want to push through, because I don't know the system set.
Yeah, man.
Well, you know, I noticed a trend with Damian Crawford.
Yeah.
You know, in go to these public forum, these public hall meetings.
Yeah.
And him speak, and most of them talk a reality, and him not care if him even a bash him one party.
Yeah.
Because him even go as far as with the civil servants, current situation with the civil servants now.
Yeah.
Master traditionally noted that most of them support the PNP.
Yeah.
So if we not deal with them good, then you know how it goes. So you must have some reality in terms of securing votes for him party.
Yeah.
Right. But on the other hand now, Jerry, which is the second point, these videos that has been going on the social media all about with the blacks being treated unfairly overseas.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's a very revealing situation as the whole reality in those countries, you know, because I don't think it's only the US alone, you know, it's just that probably it's more highlighted there.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
No, it's not the US alone. It's not the US alone. Race tension is all over the world, including between Arab and Jew, and in black people and white people in South Africa.
Right.
And all over the world. And you have blacks ill treat one another also. Africans ill treat one another. You have, you have Africans ill treat other people who is not of them race. It goes all different kind of direction.
Yeah, man, and it's revealing too, because when you check it out, it's a lesson and a wake-up call to most of us even here, you know, because most of the persons are mere oblivious to where really are going, but it's when them touch the style them see for themselves first, and that racial prejudice is here, and really here, and it's so significant to the extreme that we have never experienced here in Jamaica.
Yeah.
So it kind of make you want. It kind of make you.
We experience it in Jamaica also, but you don't realize.
No.
The ill treatment of the ordinary citizen by the government. Sometimes using police and sometimes without using police. And the ill treatment of the ordinary citizen by gangster and by politician who link with gangster. It's part of the same kind of racist ill treatment, you know. But because it's black palm black, it not look that way the way. It just look like a boy, a bad man, a rule community. But it's the same thing. True, Same thing.
Man, big respect, man. We'll touch base another time.
Thank you very much, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Why, there's a hurtful thing for real to say. Hurtful thing to say. What the powerful do against the people them were not united. But when you don't unite them thing, you allow to happen. You allow the powerful people them to use you. And he'll treat all kind of way, you still bow down to them. Next call. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Brother Jerry, morning.
Welcome, sir.
What do you think about the Oscar Pistorius issue?
About Pistorius, I hear them out to let go the guy named Oscar Pistorius down in South Africa. The no-legged guy will run, the no-foot guy will run Olympics. And then him had a girlfriend, which it seemed like he was over-jealous and over-abusive of her and very violent.
Yes,
until eventually him shot her dead in the apartment and them give him a little small sentence. And now after 10 months it took like them out to let him go.
Yes, he's eligible for parole in August.
Yeah.
So, that is unfair.
Yes, but it's a typical thing of either one class of people, one so-called class of people bowing down to other class and getting ill-treated, are typical of the ordinary person bowing down to personalities and to big celebrity. Because he's a big celebrity, and because him represent South Africa, and more importantly, him represent the white people in South Africa.
Yes.
People bow down to him and him getting extra privileges. It's most hurtful, and then they use some of the black people to help carry out these things down to the black judge.
Oh. Alright, so that's I've called to talk about later.
Thank you very much, yes, huh?
Alright.
Who do we have? Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Yeah, morning, Jerry.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, man, how you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, well, Mr. Look at $200 run out, Rasta, I tell you. You want know?
Yeah.
Me want to talk to you about, Pickers Gill, Me want to examine Pickers Gill a little bit, You see me, I say?
Yeah.
And in portfolio them went whole and the ministry them went previously whole. In terms of the management aspect, if he's a good manager or not.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
Yeah, and when I look at it, I examine from the transport to the former minister of energy to where he is now, water and land and
Are you there? Well, I'll give some time. Don't cut them off now. No, but you don't know. Sometimes you hear them come back. Sometimes the lady talking to them, And when the lady who's saying you only have 1 minute, when she done talk, you hear them come back. So we mustn't cut them off. We must give them some time. We cut them off already. So very sorry about that. We should allow him. Next caller. Good morning.
Hello, morning.
Welcome, welcome.
Yes, Brother Jerry.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is right and wrong again, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, what they were speaking to you about the Africans and the black people, and he was asking me what is the real name that we should call them, and I told you African.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but you kind of switch the argument to an individual thing about what I want.
Yeah.
And the reason is not about what I want, it's what about all of us black people that is better for us.
Yeah.
You understand? So when I'm reasoning with you about anything, I would really want you to individually ask me what me want in life if I am okay if I set my life.
Yeah.
Because if one black people or one family set them life, that can't help black people, All of us have to get some form of right.
Yeah.
Yes,
so,
and here's where I ask here's where I ask my reason when I call you, talking about how can I help Jerry Small and Jerry Small think about how can Jerry Small help me or help someone else.
Yeah.
Right, so that we can rise up and have one trend going on instead of they all over the place doing ourselves, fighting against one another. You understand me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is what I'm really all about, I call you about. And sure I don't want to take much time through the time is short. I'm going to give an next person time.
No.
I'll call as often as I can call.
Yeah, no, but we need to reason. So therefore now, in order for us to reach anywhere, we have to come to some agreement, not true?
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
All right, in order for us to come to some agreement, I find it necessary to query from you or to question you about what you want.
Okay, I see where you're going.
And that is why I ask you, so that we don't spend the time just complaining alone. I try to use some of the time finding out what you want, and then maybe you find out what I want, and then maybe little by little we can come to some agreement.
That's right.
And then now it becomes more important when me and you understand what one another want, and sometimes we share the same wants. Our opinion become more important more than just one and one. So we will become more valuable to more than just two.
That is true.
So thank you very much for that.
Yeah, and I like how you run the program. It's just that the people get a short time, and sometimes you're reading for a topic, and a person call back 2 more times to finish it. Sometimes it don't go back on the same note. Yeah, don't you know that?
Yeah. But this is why a high school education takes 6 or 7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
That's why it takes 6 or 7 or 8 years now, to learn mathematics properly, to learn history properly, and to learn most things properly. And this is 6 and 7 years in high school after you was at primary school for 5 years before.
That's right.
After you leave high school, you go to university for another 3 years, or you go to college or technical school or art for another 3 years. Because you're not going to learn everything one day, or you're not going to perfect it after practicing it one time.
Truly.
So that's why coming back over and over and over, it's not only me and you benefiting. The other people in the class benefit sometimes more than me and you.
Exactly.
So this is how we work for one another. It's not going to happen one day.
Yeah, okay.
But it's beautiful.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you very much. Next call. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up, brother.
Yo, Jerry.
Welcome, sir.
I try you. Like you're on the call. The 3 minutes is a good thing.
Yes. Right.
All right. In turn, I tune in just in time to hear you talk about the thing with the feminists, then, right?
Yes, sir.
I kind of agree to a point, you know. And it's not really against the feminists alone. It's anybody who is lobbying for any special sector of people.
Yes, an interest group, yeah.
Yeah, it's coming like it's a union.
Yes, yes.
You know what I mean? And
yes.
they push their own agenda to the detriment of everybody else.
Yes.
And then when it become unbalanced, it don't help the overall.
Yes.
It only helps. Why? Sorry about them guys.
Yeah, man, go on.
No. What me say is this. Really and truly, there's no real equality in nature, you know.
In nature?
Yeah, man. The natural order of things is not equal.
Yeah.
It's full of unequal things, but everything have them role and them way for work in tandem to complement each other.
Yes.
Yeah? It's like everybody is unequal, as the Margaret just say, but everybody is equally important.
Yeah.
You see me?
Yeah.
So what happens now is that because we're equally important, we don't have to worry about to try equalize. Me not have to be as equal to my female counterpart.
Yeah.
In a what you call the soft skills. Yeah?
Yeah.
In terms of the nature and the nurture and all of that.
Yeah.
But she can't be my equal in a brute force.
She can't be.
She can't be. Because nature.
No, hold on. The lady that you know can't be equal to you.
No, man. In general, we're not going to talk about individual cases. On the whole,
the
male is made up in a way where they are made up with more brute force.
Yeah.
Because of how the nature.
You mean more physical
attributes,
strength, more physical strength on an average,
fast and more, yeah.
All right.
So to fight for equality is a joke. It's a joke. People must know that they have roles and they must work on the roles that they have and try to perfect it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And nobody try to become equal because it won't happen.
Yeah.
That's why you have the gay people who want to be equal.
So what? All right. So we can't be equal, right?
Yeah.
But do we have equal rights?
Definitely, because rights.
Okay. All right. So now, hold on. So now we gradually coming to some terms then that maybe we are not equal in each different capacity.
Yeah.
But we have equal rights.
Yes, man.
Well, that is beautiful.
Equally important
so
under the law.
So that's where equality start then.
Yeah.
With rights.
But no.
Hold on a minute, please. Hold on a minute, please, because people listen to us. So although we are not equal in sprinting speed, or we might not be equal in memory of language, or not equal in various aspects of life or endeavor, all of us have equal rights.
Definitely.
Well, that is a beautiful beginning of people seeing eye to eye.
Yeah, man.
When we can recognize that we all have equal rights, that means so we're going to bring equality in our earth. We're not going equal to you as a sprinter,
no, man.
But we gradually reach a point of agreement where we can...
We treat each other equally.
Not only treat, we realize.
But the treatment is...
But I'm trying to say something and I'm not getting... but I'm trying to say something and I'm not getting to finish. Right? You know, I'm not getting an equal chance to finish saying what I'm saying. Don't that's true. Don't that's true?
No, I only get 3 minutes in you can't you get the
But I waited until I make you talk for 2 minutes in
Go on, man.
I deliberately make you talk for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I engage with you for the last minute.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
But I'm not getting an equal opportunity. But I don't feel no way now because although I don't get the I don't get the equal opportunity, I know that I have an equal right. Even though
equally important.
Yes, even though I give up the right sometimes, but I don't give up the right now. I concede.
Right.
Yes, I concede.
Yeah.
I concede.
Yeah,
sometimes we pull back and make a guy win a race still.
Yeah. Yeah, because at the stop light sometimes when a man run it, I'm just ease up, make him go through.
Yes, because I want him on the relay team.
Alright.
Want him on the relay team.
Good.
Thank you very much, yes, sir. Well, we have a guest here. We're going to call guests. How many calls we have here now? Alright, we're going to have three calls. Please call guests in the meantime for me. First call, yes. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello? Welcome. Make sure we get him. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Come along, please.
My brethren.
Yes, welcome.
Yeah. I'd like to ask.
Yes, sir.
What is the sacrifice that the private sector has made over the last 5 years?
Yeah.
Right?
The sacrifice that the private sector has made.
Yeah, well, I'm asking what is the sacrifice? Because I'm also asking why should the public sector alone, workers alone, be asked to make the sacrifice?
Yes.
I just want to and again, afterwards you can. I'm actually appealing to the public sector workers.
Yeah.
To boycott Mr. Mahfoud's product.
Boycott what?
Mr. Mahfoud's product.
Oh, Mr. Mahfoud's product, okay.
Yes. And also, you know, telling, what's the name of the guy at the private sector organization?
Chong.
Yeah, man. I want for these guys to know that we are noticing them, that they're not typically black people, you know.
They are not black people.
Yes.
Yes.
So, you know, but especially the boycott of the product is kind of we as black people, you know, in to make our, you know, our present self.
Yeah.
This country, you know.
Yeah.
I just think that, well, we as you know, the slave, our old slave children,
yeah,
continue in the same way, and they are reaping the benefits.
Yeah.
We must be here, you know, just the heroes of food and jars of water.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all I want.
Don't hang up yet, you know. All right, now, when you say that they are not black people, you really mean that they are privileged people?
Yeah, definitely.
Hold on. So it's not really them skin color you stress, but you stress upon that they are in a privileged position as against the mass of the people who are underprivileged and who not getting a fair treatment.
Like how you put it.
All right, so now
they're not working. They're not in the interest of the.
Yeah. Well, the private sector individuals, the owners in the private sector, cause the workers in the private sector, you know, the people who working at the bank and the people who working at the big business and all these different things and the hotel, they are private sector too, you know. But they are private sector workers. But you talk about the private sector owner them, not true?
Yeah, man.
Yes, well, the private...
We're talking about workers in general, you know, Bertrand.
Yeah, no, hold on. I just want to distinguish. You have public sector workers, those people who work with the government and work for the people of Jamaica. And you have private sector workers. Even the manager of the bank is a private sector worker. I don't own the bank in him, I work for the bank. The janitor in the bank is a private sector worker, you know. But him don't own the bank. Him only working with the bank. But you have the private sector owner them now, the man who own the bank, who own the hotel, who own the airline. But even them workers is private sector workers, don't know. Anyway, most of the private sector owners don't have to make any sacrifice. That's why them can talk hard. And that's why Portia and all of the other political leaders like to be friend with them.
Exactly.
Like to be friend with them because them can help Portia and them can help the JLP. And the JLP and Portia can help them, the private sector owner them too. So that's why I say they don't have to make no sacrifice. They are in a position to talk what them want to talk and implement what them want to implement. And close down them business because they have a lot of assets abroad and them have homes abroad and a whole part of things. So they don't have to make any sacrifice.
So I'm asking you, Jerry, what you think about the idea of us boycotting these people who hold us?
Boycott them goods.
Yeah, man.
All right, now, well, to boycott goods, you need to have a substitute for the goods, for a source of the goods. If you're not going to buy from that person, you have another source, or you know what to do without, right?
Yeah.
So therefore, boycotting of goods and boycotting of services, like when the black people in America, they refused to take the bus them in 1955. You understand me?
Yeah.
You have to organize a next form of transport. Either you walk or you organize some carpool. And that's one of the beautiful experiences of the black people in America. It caused them to organize and to learn to organize. So when you're thinking about boycotting goods, you have to go and start organize people and have alternative means and get people together to go and put it to work. I'm glad you're thinking about it. It's a job you're taking on.
Yeah, so I'm just pushing it out.
All right, thank you very much. Here's that.
Thank you.
We have our guest here. We have one more call. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello? Yes, Mayor. How are you?
Yes, King Selassie, Jalastafari. Blessed morning, Aya.
Thank you very much.
Give thanks and praise to the Most High for health and strength, you know?
Come on.
Yes, me like the climax you reach this morning with the equal rights, you know, man must have their own rights, you know?
Yeah, we have it, you know. We have it, but it's to know. It's to know that you have it.
Yes, and it's to be shared. Because you might not have the same privilege.
Yes.
I just say you might not be able to run like Usain Bolt,
yes,
or play football like the rest among them,
yeah,
but at least you know have equal rights and justice. The rights supposed to share equally among everybody.
yes, sir.
You might not even have the privilege or opportunity like how some people have.
Yeah.
But you have your right.
Yeah.
Which brings me back from the reason that you were having yesterday with the bridging. So same way, this right is one of the rights that you have a right to a living space, just
yes,
like anybody else.
Yes.
And money
yes,
and
sir.
then fame.
Yes, sir.
You also have a right to a living space. As the man was saying to you yesterday, say, how can everybody in Jamaica, African, get land?
Yeah.
Then how are we going to live? Don't we have to live somewhere?
Yes, sir.
It might not go out. You might consider to say, as you're born, the government will go look and say, there's an acre land down there, so go and go take it or things
yeah,
like that. No.
Yeah.
It is not like that. But as soon as you come of age, the opportunity should be made possible for you to own a piece of land,
yeah,
to raise your family and to farm.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to get enough. But what happened is, on the plantation, Mr. Small, as many other races of people were here, you know.
Yeah.
We were the one who was stole away from our land at gunpoint.
Yeah.
We taken in the Caribbean against our will.
Yeah.
It reached at a time when people fight with them sweat and them blood and even them life. And it come to a place where them say, boy, yeah, we have to free them up. The authority of England send millions of dollars coming to Jamaica, Mr. Smart, to say, all right, so we don't need them service no more, pay them off and make them go on about them business.
Yeah.
And instead of the planters, turn the money over to the workers on the plantation. They keep it for themselves.
Yes, I know. It's the same.
Canada 4 years from us.
Yeah, the same private sector, you know. The politician, the money was supposed to come Jamaica to compensate our people. The politician waylate part way and hand it over to the private sector. The same thing like where it's Porsche and GLP and private sector and them, they are keep friend now. The same thing. They take the same compensation that we were supposed to get, hand it over to the private sector, and the private sector and the politician dictate.
Like go on with the inquiry, they would have to spend all of the billions of dollars them to run the inquiry,
yes,
send it up among the rich people them,
yeah,
and at the same time the victim them left with nothing.
Yes, sir.
So from that time, since they don't need our service no more, why you never bring us back home then? Even if you never give you anything, then carry back us where you took us from then.
No, yeah, but
now you left us on the street.
Yeah, but here it is.
Left us with nothing at all.
Yeah, but here it is.
The man now tell you, the man say, we earn more land by squatting.
All right, here it is now.
Yeah.
Anytime we're going to be forced to learn that we have to take control of this place here.
Of course.
Because the PNP and the GLP is not going to administer any justice to the people of Jamaica. Not going
for the people, they are for themselves, their family and their baby.
Yeah, yes, and they are gaining all of what them need. The PNP and the GLP is gaining all of what them need, and it serves us right to go on suffering these injustice so that it will teach us a lesson to take the action that they're supposed to take and stop the coward business. But
they can only push us until we have no further to go. And until we have no further to go, we must retaliate, Mr. Smart.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much, yeah?
Give thanks and praise, man. Straight up.
Yes, welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small. As I told you, we have a guest here in the studio. And this guest is a person who would think, just like most of the callers and most of the texters and even most of the listeners, who would think about, this person is a person who thinks about the things that are happening and has ideas about them, and then sometimes him record his ideas about them, record them in a form of verse and poetry, and therefore him comment upon things. And sometimes when other people comment on things and you share it by reading it or hearing it, it helps to clarify your mind. Even if you don't agree, it clarifies your mind and cause you to think more about the things. So it's a very good function and service. Introduce yourself, sir. As our right. Just introduce yourself.
Yes, I'm Tudaja.
Yes.
Tudaja.
Yeah.
Which basically means the voice of the people.
Yeah.
You know. And
what language is that?
Huh?
You make that word.
I create that word. Good. Actually, it's the 2 first letters.
Yeah.
of my 3 daughters.
Oh, yeah?
Of a Christian name.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and it just automatically come out to be Tudaja.
Okay, okay.
But the meaning is the voice of the people. Yeah. And I'm a poet, and I basically write on current issues for the most part.
Yeah. Things that going on now.
Yeah, man.
Current means something where I run now.
I run.
It's not finished run yet.
No. And
it's like current run and like
exactly, exactly. And as I say, I speak about what is on the people's heart and mind, you know, and see if I can amplify it and make the powers that be get uncomfortable.
Right.
You know, because I get kind of edgy with my pieces.
Yeah, you're right. You're making a comment about the go back where you come from in the neighborhood and the swimming pool and the loud noise and the partying and them things there.
No, I haven't touched that piece yet.
Yeah.
What I find nowadays is that, boy, the issues are coming so fast and furious.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't
address everything.
You can't address everything.
Yeah.
But I listen to programs like your program.
Yeah.
And listen to what the people speak about. And that determine what I write about.
Yeah,
you know,
so it's a topic.
Yeah, is a topic. Is a burning issue on the people's mind.
Yeah, whatever topic people pay most attention to, that become topical.
Exactly, topical and critical.
Yeah, yeah.
And you have to talk about it and speak about it, especially if it relates to injustice.
I'll go here when I hear it. Wait first a while.
All right, this piece relates to the ganja legislation that the government deal with recently. You know, we call this piece "Puff Up the Ganja Legislation." The ganja legislation is dropping short and not going far enough. The legislation is sounding like it needs a real good puff. Firstly, it's pure ballhead I see putting together this legislation. What happened to the Rasta man? What happened to the Rasta participation? Imagine we asking a set of rum drinkers to finally bring us some kind of relief. Some don't even know the weed. Some think it's the same thing as torture leaf. They want to limit us to only 2 ounces. That is not even a whiff. I wonder if they ever see the size of some Rastaman spliff. But I have a proposal for those legislators in Parliament. Each of them should be given a sample of the Holy Sacrament. No, this is a serious thing. I am not trying to be sarcastic or even give a joke. At the next parliamentary sitting, let's give each of them a spliff to smoke. You putting together a legislation like this purely based on what you read. You have to get first-hand experience, so you have to take a draw off the weed. Only the justice minister can legitimize functions where you can smoke the Haitians. You see, if them did sample the herb, they wouldn't be talking such damn nonsense. No deep thought being put into this thing. So some of the clauses really sounding dumb. That's why I am suggesting that them need to take a smoke off the weed of wisdom. Why they don't limit baldheads to only 2 stick of cigarettes? And this is a thing that is responsible for so many deaths. Since we're at it, why we don't limit rum drinkers to only 2 drink of rum? This would certainly bring down the accident rate to a more tolerable sum. And why we don't limit our prime ministers to only 2 terms in office? If we did, they wouldn't talk so much bulls and make so much false promise. Let's pass a sensible legislation so we can smoke, get high, don't watch America, and let us change the land of wood and water into the land of wood, water, and ganja. Yeah.
So hear me now, you have a publisher in them thing, eh?
No, actually, I developed my armory, and I ready to launch an attack now, you know. So right now.
So you protect them right away. Here's a text message. I'm going to read some text message.
Yeah.
Good morning, Jerry. I have a book of poems. Can you explain how I am to secure them, please? I already explained some time ago, but did not get it. Thank you. In other words, when people have ideas, whether it's an idea how to build a machine or to do something better electronically or how to save water, or if it's an idea about a poem or a song that can make a big hit, it is good for them to protect it, that somebody else don't steal the idea and go and use it. That name copyright. So, like you copyright your things?
Yeah, well, basically we do the poor man copyright.
Yeah, there's such a thing what you call the poor man copyright, that it don't cost you a whole lot of money. What do you do?
Yeah, you really mail it to yourself.
Mail what to yourself?
Mail the pieces.
In other words, when you write a piece of poetry or a song,
yeah,
you make a copy of it. And put it in an envelope. And go to the post office.
Right.
And do what at the post office?
And then you basically mail it to yourself, you get it, and you keep it.
No. You put it in a registered mail.
A registered mail.
Because you just mail it to yourself in an ordinary envelope. That's not going to stand up in a courthouse when somebody try to thieve it from you.
Okay.
You put it in registered mail. Because registered mail, you pay some money, and the post office put it in a special envelope and write down in the book what day you came there with it and what time.
Yeah.
So that post office is going to testify in court now that you came on the 9th of June at 12:30 after Straight Up show finish, and put it in that envelope. That's why you register it, because you're going to have somebody have a recording of it when you put it in the mail.
Yeah.
So that means you must have written it from at least the 9th of June. So you have proof that you wrote that thing on the 9th of June. So when somebody try to copy it tomorrow and put it on a record and make a movie out of it, you have proof that you did already write it before that date. So it must you did write it, not the person who thief it.
Okay.
That's why it have to go in a registered letter.
Okay.
True, not just an ordinary letter.
Yeah, that sound right.
So when so you have put in a registered mail already?
Well, yeah, basically.
You sure? No, it can't be. Is either you do it or not.
What has happened is sometimes you get not accurate information.
Yeah.
So you just do
your bit.
Yeah.
So what you need to do now is do it over and put it in a registered mail and address it to yourself.
Yes.
So when it comes to you now, you don't open the letter. Because if you open the letter, it's not going to be able to prove.
Yeah, it won't stand up.
It's not going to be able to prove that you didn't tamper with it. When somebody try to steal it from you and you carry them to court and say, you steal my poem and make it into a reggae song, and you go to the courthouse with your registered letter that has never been opened, you have it how much years now and it never opened, is the judge now going to open it in the courthouse and prove that what? Yes, on the 9th of June 2015, this man did register this poem inside of an envelope, mail it to himself, and he never opened it because he was waiting on that day when somebody tried to steal it, and he handed it to a judge and make a judge open it and say, this is the first time this thing opened. This is a virgin. It's like a woman is a virgin, and you get a doctor examiner and say, this woman is a virgin, and therefore she has never been involved with any man. So anyway,
yes.
So the same thing applies to this person sending a text message. Put down copies of any work that you do. Write it down and write a second copy so that you have one copy of your yard. You make a copy of it, have a second copy of the poem or the song or the idea how to make a gas filter or any idea. Put it in an envelope, carry it to the post office, and register it in a registered mail, address it back to yourself. And when it come back to you, you keep that thing safe and dry, that no hurricane can wet it up, and never open it until the time that somebody come and try to thief your thing because they heard you saying it on Straight Up one day, and them record it and go make it in a song like it's their own. You have the proof in that envelope that you are lying from at least the 9th of June when this letter was registered down at Halfway Post Office. This man wrote this thing, so you are lying when you went and made that record, and the 10th of June is copy the man things. Alright, which other topic you have something else for?
Alright, we have one on promises, and this one was inspired by the Minister Hilton.
Yeah, quickly.
Yeah.
Because we only have 3 minutes.
Why Jamaicans always fall prey to politicians and them promises? Not only that, we also get weak-kneed and fooled by hugs and kisses. Everybody come promise, like them want play with we head. And we just go on like we fool. and behave like we're brain dead. Them promise us positive movements in the economy and investment inflow. But as far as me is concerned, Jamaica is like a bald head where no hair can grow. All when you rub up the head with hair grower and go hair specialist and expert, it's like trying to get grass grow in the middle of the Sahara Desert. Because look from when them promising sensible growth in the economy. But it really looked like with doom, pure drought is with destiny. When I was a boy, them say, if girl picnic jump over you, you not grow no further. And as I sit down right here so, I wondering who jump over the map of Jamaica. Then them can use such pretty language. Sometimes me really have to laugh. One of them did tell we how like a jet the economy did poise for take off. As far as me is concerned, that jet still on the runway and not take off yet. And like 100-meter sprint, we still on our marks are freeze in the position of set. All the other Caribbean islands gone, sprinting towards the finish line, while we stuck in the blocks, and all we can do is to look at them behind. Another one did talk about light at the end of the tunnel. Him say that, him say. But me did want to ask him, is what kind of light? Train light, flashlight, or Pinewali? Because all me a look down the tunnel, me can't see no light. Me a look so long and all me can see is how my corner dark like night. And next one say, the economy will soon turn the corner. That would take a miracle. How you going to go round corner when them have we going in a circle? We will never see the straight because our corner is in a state of permanence. But it's so them take with a half idiot and always a try insult with intelligence. So when you see a politician coming to promise, make sure you do a Usain Bolt because it's pure bull. You know what? Is going to come out them flipping mouth.
All right, so you care for give Tudaja.United. You care for give if you care for give any other name?
Yeah, the original name is Derek Brown, you know. And basically what I'm doing right now is working on some social commentary, talking on a radio station right now to do a 5-minute social commentary piece, you know, once a week for the time being. And we're doing an animation thing for TV.
Okay.
5 minutes animation.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Keep in touch with us.
Yeah, man. Give thanks.
All right. You can hang around till 11 o'clock. We're in the summons, but if you can hang around till 11.
Man.
Thank you very much.
News Talk 93 FM. Heard everywhere.
Welcome back to Straight Up. We have another guest on the line, but I'm going to read some text messages. Next text message. Too much ministers are silent. That's why the school system's so bad. Next one. Robin, the PNP is working on having the teachers in their back pockets as they have done with the security forces, coming from short and sweet. Well, you sure got that right. And then them almost look like them manage it, but some of the teacher look like them some of the teacher them not like them now go bow as much as the police. Next one. Is it Warner alone, Jack Warner? Is it Warner alone bundled with funds? How about Bush, Clinton and Haitian earthquake funds? Yeah, I think we might hear some more about those. Next one. Jerry, PJ live in Switzerland now. The Swiss government should know that him have, well, you're not going to get you in trouble by reading out this. And the last thing is send him back. Well, now, you are saying that PJ live in Switzerland now. Where you get that from? You know that for a fact, or you just send out rumor, and so on and so forth. Call and tell us where you get that from and what you know, and so on and so forth. Next one. Jerry, what's wrong with black people, sir? Is it because them ugly? Why white people don't want them around? You know of black people being ugly? Text me back a next message and tell me if you know of black people being ugly. That's what I want you to do. Text me back a next message and tell me what you know about black people being ugly. Next one, Yale Bongo Jerry. Were there two associations that represent teachers during the 1970s? If so, can you name who was their president? I can't remember clearly now. I know there was a teachers organization before the JTA. I think it named the Jamaica Union of Teachers. But I can't remember clearly whether there was more than one teachers association in the 70s. It sounds familiar though. Alright, let's get I think we have Mr. James Francis on the phone, who is a trade union president of United Unions of Jamaica. Probably want to talk to us about the present negotiation with the government and other kind of things. Mr. Francis, are you there?
Yeah, man. How you doing?
Morning. Thank you very much. Fine, thank you.
Glad to hear you. I noticed you have been settling down good on the job, you know?
Yeah. The United Unions of Jamaica. Tell me, what is this about?
Well, United Union of Jamaica is a trade union.
One trade union?
It's a trade union, yes.
So therefore it's not United Unions?
It's not United Unions. It's United Union
of Jamaica. Oh, okay.
And the aims and objective of the union is to cater for better wages and condition of work for workers. That's the main purpose of a trade union. So we are here now, and we are in wage talk with the government. And, the government still is not awake out of its sleep because it's offering 7%. Now it has moved from the 3 and to 5.
Yeah.
And has put up something more on the table. Right now, as I speak with you, the Confederation of Trade Union is at the Confederation office at Hope Road now.
Yeah.
We're in a meeting to looking at what we have been discussing with the government. We are going back to them soon, sometime next week, I think, or maybe this week. We are putting the discussion that we have already had with them to ourselves to look at the housing facilities, looking at the wage thing, looking at the slow pace of the negotiation and so on. So we are presently here, so I take a little time out to come and speak with you, sir, and I'm glad for it.
By the way, you represent what? Postal workers or what?
I represent postal workers and a number of workers in the police department, civilian workers, over some 800.
Yeah.
I represent the postal agents. I represent some postal workers such as postmen, postal clerk, monthly paid, and so on. And some people in the inland revenue and some other little areas, you know. So I am there with them.
So anyway, most of the public sector workers representatives.
Yeah.
How you regard the stand that they have taken? How much are they standing together, and how much are they accessible to government? Government make deals with each separate one and weaken the common bargaining position.
Well, let me say to you, I'm not here to defend them at all. I remember when we had some 2014 meeting with the government to sign off on the wage freeze. I was heading for a meeting to Jamaica House to take part in the signing, and by the time I reached there at about 10 o'clock, the signing was all over.
What time the signing was supposed to be?
The signing was supposed to be about 9 o'clock, 9:30.
And you reached 10?
I reached 10, you know.
Then if you reach 10, you don't expect the signing to be all over?
No, it can't be over, because before you sign, usually there are discussions that take place, last about an hour sometimes, and half an hour.
Yeah.
You have different guests who sit at the table. You have not only the finance minister, but other ministers of government and so on.
But when you reach it was all... Hold on. But when you reach it was all over?
When I reached, my prime minister was going into our car and said to me, Mr. James Francis, you're getting fat.
Yes,
come to my table.
Yes, so I mean, you can't be talking about, say, there must be a 1 hour talk and you can afford to reach 10 o'clock. You can't afford to reach 10 o'clock.
No, to be exact though, but I want to explain to you that I agree with you, and I think that the government has been splitting in between and weakening the movement because
So what the Prime Minister said to you when you reach and she drive off?
James Trans, you're getting fat. Why don't you come and get some of my dad so you can get trim? And she laugh and drive.
She laugh and drive, eh? She must laugh. She dust you up. She laugh and dust you up. And then now by having a nice joke with her now, she cannot get rid of you.
No, I didn't. The day I tell you, though, God, the day I was going there to break up that, signing up that agreement, you know.
You were going there to do that, and you reached there 10 o'clock. You're going to break up the agreement, and you.
I have a car problem anyway. I must tell you.
Well, I tell you, I advise you. I ain't going to try advise you. Humbly advise you, not trying to go on like me and a big teacher to you. You try reach early before the time, because you must. If you're going somewhere in a transport, you must give yourself half off. Either if you change up a car tire or something. But you wouldn't make that happen again.
No, but the information that came out to me was not right.
Yeah.
You will have an information come and say a meeting is 9 and they're there from 8:30.
But so you have that experience. So if you have that experience, how you make that happen to you again?
Again when? It has only happened once there. We have not.
So that can't reach you again then?
No, that can't happen to me.
So suppose they have already made an agreement with the other union leaders and right now you don't know.
We are in negotiation now, they can't do that.
You can't do that, but it's probably done.
Going over the discussion with Mr. Daly and the government.
No, but they probably already make some agreement around it. Are you on the National Housing Trust Board?
No, I'm not on that.
Are you on any of these boards that some of them are the trade union leaders on?
Well, yes, I'm on some of the boards.
Which one?
I'm on the LAC board.
What that is?
Labor Advisory Council.
No, man, I talk about important board to make people feel important, like National Housing Trust and different things will make people.
Yeah, well, the Housing Trust has a set of people. I'm not on it yet, you know.
Yeah, So maybe them done make deal with all those people already. Maybe them carry them go all inclusive of honorable Butch.
We don't want to do that, honorable Jerry. I don't want to go there because we are now in negotiation which the spirit of all unions are here. We are lining up, discussing everything, including the postal agents. You know?
So by the way, like how she say you're too fat, you think she tell Lambert Brown say I'm too fat too?
I would want to think so. I think him tell him that every day.
No man, she have a different word for him.
Anyhow, Jerry, the Ministry of Labour.
Yeah.
The industrial relations section down there is dead. You can't get a meeting, so as you wish, you take 6 and 4 months to get a date for a meeting. I remember putting the postal agency meeting there in October last year to tell them that the postal agents are workers and not contractors as they describe them. And we have a man who attended the meeting, Mr. Kennedy, who we think that when he comes to the meeting where the Postmaster General is there.
All right, we only have a minute. May I ask you this? You trade union representatives, what? In order for you to be making so many sacrifices, what sacrifices have you demanded from them, the government, individually and collectively? And what sacrifices have you demand from them who are negotiating with you?
Well, we are making a lot of demand. We want all the lands that the government have down in St. James. We use St. James as an example. It has, down in Wampella, they have about about 20,000 acres of land down there. In the government, there's a lot of land. We are saying to the government, give every public sector worker, parish by parish, 1/4 acre of land.
All right, we have to use up the time. What else again, apart from that? What else? What demand? What sacrifices are you demanding from them? Sacrifices from them?
Well, we are saying that there shall be no layoff of workers.
No, that is workers. That's workers. I say I'm talking about sacrifice by them, the ministers and those comfortable fat people.
Okay. Well, if you ask them to cut their wages and cut their allowances, the the mathematician will tell you that that will not save.
No, but so you are making their argument. Instead of you make an argument, what demand you are making from them? You are telling me to say cutting their wage is not going to matter too. So we are well. We have to be sensible in what we do. We could ask, if you ask for the minister's salary to be cut, to please the wage staff and to give the public sector. I'm saying that will be a few. I give them 1% of what it would help to. So you don't ask them to make any sacrifices then? We ask them to make sacrifices by stop buying big cars and cutting down on the rental uptown and all these places come back down. All right, call me back 2 week time. Here's up, please. You say you would like to meet with the postal agents, did you? No, call me back. We're waiting to the news time, please. Thank you very much, yeah? And thank you for speaking with me. Welcome back to Straight Up into the third hour of the program. And we start with some text messages as usual. First one. Bongo, will Damian Crawford be running in the St. Andrews constituency? I've been hearing some sound for some time now that I'm not going back, but I'm not sure. And the other day somebody brought it up to him and him kind of joke it out. So I kind of doubt whether them ready to announce anything like that. Next one. The breakdown of the family structure began from the days of slavery. And it has impact on us today. Quite true. Yes, it began from the days of imprisonment. You know that if you imprison people, it's going to affect families very much. And it's strange. The thing about it, this wasn't the imprisonment of the male in the family and leave the family for some years. Females and even children were imprisoned and scattered. So we're not going to be sit down and sorry for ourselves, but these are the facts. These are the facts. The population of Jamaica, the vast majority of the population of Jamaica, the African people, the black people who are here as a result of imprisonment. And you know what that's going to do to imprisonment and no compensation when you come out. You know what that's going to do to families and lifestyle. Next one. Jerry, how many black males are positive role models, hence good fathers? You have very many, you know, very many. Maybe not the majority, but very many. Maybe not the majority, I agree, but very many. A lot of good positive role models. Next one. Jerry, the men who wrote the Bible took dictation from God. They only wrote what God tells. It's not their idea written. It's God's plan for humanity written as the Bible. Yes, it seemed very nice. That idea seemed very nice. And there are a lot of selfish ideas and selfish, self-serving ideas also perpetuated in some of the books of the Bible. But a lot of people are not going to want to accept that. Because we have been overwhelmed by nice language, good poetry, and impressive words. Yes, we are overwhelmed. Most people overwhelmed. Next one. Jerry, today's lesson is very fruitful. It's a very blessing. Well, I'm glad you think so. Next one. Bongo, why the government had to go back to the IMF? I remember PJ once said no more IMF borrowing. You know why they had to go back? They same ones squandered the money. They borrowed the money. The money didn't disappear, you know. They borrowed money in your name as you as a surety, and then they stole most of it and squandered it. Them same one do it. Them put us in it. The same most dishonorable people is posing up there. Borrow the money to spend, and they spend it on most side funnel. The government of Jamaica run just like FIFA, the TIFA. It's not any accident. This FIFA thing is a great lesson to all of us. The government of Jamaica and the politics of Jamaica run just like FIFA, the TIFA. Are you going to learn more too? Let's get back to the telephone. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Morning, Jerry.
Yes, sir. Wagwan.
Yeah, I know. Yesterday I never get to hear the program.
Yeah, man. You have to concentrate on keeping the voice up. You can't forget.
Yesterday I never get to hear the program much.
Yeah.
But to answer a certain question about the land thing.
Yes, sir.
I wonder if Bridging they ever hear about a kibbutz.
A kibbutz?
Yeah.
A kibbutz is a cooperative farm system, no? A cooperative system where people live and have property in common, no? We lose that. Garnet will try to get us back. You know him going to try to get us back. That's good. Next call. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Hello. Good morning, Mr. Smart.
Welcome, sir. How are you doing?
Good, and you?
Fine, thank you.
All right, Mr. Small, I want.
I remember, you know. Remember, we need to have you by next week. We need to have you in the studio here. Which day?
Next week, good, Mr. Small.
Which day? Which day?
Thursday morning.
Why so late down that week? All right. Anything you say?
All right, Thursday morning.
Write down that, please.
About 10 o'clock, good for you.
And when you're done talking to me here, do not hang up because we need to take your number again. One more time.
Yeah. Two quick things, Mr. Small.
Yes, sir.
The word economy.
Yeah.
What is your best definition of economy, the word economy?
Economy.
Yeah, your best definition.
I'm not going to attempt to define it.
All right, the best definition I get, you see?
Yeah.
Economy is a plan on which nation and individual refers and how to use their resources.
Yeah.
It involves my plan, your plan, and the government plan, and everybody plan.
Yeah.
But my plan is a micro economy, small.
Yeah.
And the government plan is macro.
Yeah.
Now everybody does need to implement a plan and grow their plan. Because when you hear the government say the economy not growing, in talking about in PSOJ, friend them.
Yes.
And like Bush Stewart, their economy measuring.
Their interest.
Yeah, their interest is being measured.
Yes.
None of them never come to me yet and ask me about my economy.
And that's why them don't like the informal economy. They don't like the economy where them can't trace your activity and them don't know head or tail.
Right, so just work with your economy, your plan.
Yeah.
And another thing why a lot of people is poor, you see, Mr. Small?
Yeah.
They give away their time and they give away their labor.
Yeah.
It's like you, Mr. Small, you're giving us a lot of encouragement and consultation for which, based on your philosophy, you humbly get paid for it and you satisfy and you're gone home. Based on your economy.
Yeah.
Now the doctor, they will see the doctors in a more esteem than you are or me.
Yeah.
But the doctor have a pill to work with, you know.
Yeah.
I don't have any pill to give anybody when I give them advice.
Yeah.
But the doctor can just hear your complaint, write a prescription and send you to a pharmacy.
Yeah.
But every pill that doctor gives it have a side effect.
Yes.
But they will willing to give the doctor their money.
Yes.
Because they're afraid to die.
Yeah.
But when they call Jerry Small, it don't deal with life and death.
No.
So they undermine your thing sometime and my thing.
Yeah.
Where we need to stop it.
Well, you have to bargain. If you are going to bargain, you have to bargain from a position of strength. You can't be bargaining from position of weakness. So if you're not strong with money, you have to be strong some other kind of way. Militancy, discipline, and that kind of thing.
Yes, Mr. Small, you can't allow people to come around here and transfer their stress to you.
No.
And manipulate your time.
No.
They need to compensate you for it.
Yeah.
Favor for favor.
Yes.
Time for time, and circulate the money among me instead of you can't go get your doctor.
Yeah, and don't circulate yourself. Circulate the money.
Yeah, because I'm not user-friendly, you know, Mr. Small.
Under no circumstances.
No, and another thing, Mr. Small, I hear one of your texts that say, no black role model.
Yeah.
Now, when a baby born down at Jubilee,
yeah,
he's born with a $700,000 debt on his head.
Yes.
Placed on it there by the government of Jamaica.
Yes. The most dishonorable.
If you take that baby and carry him to Rima to live, you tell him that him live in a ghetto.
Yeah.
And you undermine him, and all the stigma of Rima is passed on to that infant.
Yeah.
The bloodshed, the political war, everything that went on before his time.
Yes.
So when he grew up now in the system and he used to look at work and then him come from Rima, they brand him as nothing good.
Yeah.
And that baby costing the mother and the father 20 million to grow that baby from infantry, go right through the university level.
Yeah.
It's really hard for a black boy like that to be a role model.
But there are some. But thank you very much.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
There next week,
yes, sir. Make us hear from you in the meantime still.
Yeah, not going to hang up.
Don't hang up. Thank you very much. Take him number, please. Make sure. Get his number. Next call. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello? Next one.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Morning, Jerry.
Welcome, sir.
I really appreciate the early information you gave us. But two things, Jerry, quickly. Some superintendent last week were mentioning that the soldiers are out. In my words, the soldiers are out to all gunmen after quat.
Yeah.
Right, Jerry?
Yeah.
So that
obvious to tell me that the Minister of National Security and also the Prime Minister who is in charge don't have any intention for the crime to be solved, because obviously it's affecting poor people because the rich people have them gone.
Yeah.
All right? Now, give me one logical reason why you have the army up there sitting down. I can't understand Coast Guard and engineer and air wing. Why you have the army sitting down up there?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
Why you have the army sitting down? Then if we can identify that gunman is afraid of the army, why not get the soldiers out, have them in the air, so keep the crime down so we can have investors?
Yeah.
And also, finally, where was Mr. Facey and also Mr. Mafu, Mr. Azan? Where were them when Peter Phillips was buying the order for 15 million and the SUV where we don't have the money?
Yes, yeah,
why they never ban them belly? From PJ time, black people have banned them belly.
Yeah.
And we are call them squatter in our own land. Why is it that they don't get you them advisor? Why am I paying an advisor? Obviously, I don't need a minister if I'm paying an advisor. I need a bright person to do my job so we can benefit.
Yeah.
And the people them just sitting down and criticize you and sitting down and all right. They employ the police to put them in position. They employ also the soldiers. What happened to the young people them who's not working? These guys should have go out there and have some investment and allow the young people to take these space. Why are you your friends them?
The private sector rely on the government to keep wages down and to keep people glad to work for low wages.
Exactly.
You're glad to have any job.
It is a team thing, Nigeria, where they support their friends
Yes,
and their colleagues,
yes.
but
They
not
are
the mass of people.
Yes, they are a team. They are a team. The PNP and the JLP and the private sector.
So
they are a
what we can
team.
do to show some effect now, Jerry? What we can do to have some impact on these people, say it is enough, it is enough.
So what you can do?
What we can do to show these people that Jamaica is for us.
What you can do?
Yeah.
You seriously get in contact with other people. And this is not something we can do on the air and on telephone.
Okay.
You know that. Thank you very much.
Okay, big up.
Next one. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Jerry?
Welcome, sir.
Yeah. Me back.
Yeah, man.
The keyboard
Yeah.
is a form of land share, land ownership.
Yes. Land ownership and common ownership. Yeah. And common ownership and cooperative economy, not true?
Yes, sir. I like the way you put it, because this is people living together in a small section of the land.
Yes, you don't spread out your house all over the land.
No, and a kibbutz.
You have a residential area.
Yeah.
Different from the rest of the land.
Yeah.
From the productive land.
Yeah, it have a little basic school.
Yes.
And a little clinic.
Yes.
And then it have housing for the people.
Yes.
Probably you have like a room for the couple them.
Yeah.
But you have a dorm for boy and a dorm for girl.
Yes.
So the land space in terms of building is used.
Maximize.
Yes.
The use of space is maximized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if the dude, I wonder if him know that.
Yeah. Him so normal, because down to America, the present and the capitalism and the grabbing of land that has gone on for thousands of years, but especially perfect over the last 500 years, cannot and may not continue forever in the earth.
Oh, sir. One other thing now.
Yes.
Reverend Redwood said a thing the other day.
Yeah.
Politicians love to talk about. I and him did that talk something about the Senate.
Yeah.
And he might say, well, him don't like the idea of those who are appointed becoming minister, having any control over the people.
Yeah.
Now, to me, that is foolishness. You see, in America,
yeah,
when the president appoints a minister,
the cabinet is fully appointed.
Yeah, him get a minister who is an expert in an
him area.
Good. Then is anybody him appoint get the position? You know, see the people who get elected. You know, see the minister where him appoint.
They have to go before.
People.
That is what the people are elected for, to examine and to oversee And anybody who you're going to appoint to take responsibility have to go in front of them and strip naked.
Yes, sir.
And turn them back. And spread out them leg. And make us see any daylight down there. And what been going on wrong there. Otherwise you move out of the way. You can't walk away.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. You have a quat.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Next one. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Good morning.
Welcome, sir.
You know where astrology was invented?
Where it was invented?
Yeah, I mean where it was discovered. Astrology.
Where it was, astrology is not a discovery, no.
Okay.
It's an invention.
From which country? Africa? Africa.
Well, most of them knowledge did take place up in the original world that was populated, which you know is in Africa.
Okay, well, because I am 150% believe in astrology.
You believe in it 150%?
Yeah, man.
And what does it do for you? Hold on. What does it do for you?
It teaches me a lot of knowledge. But what I...
No, you're skipping. Look here. You're bringing up a topic. Look here. You're not going to make quick discuss astrology without you tell me what it do for you. Please tell us what it does for you.
I tell you that it gives me a lot of knowledge.
No, that's a vague thing. Vague.
I don't want to do everything. But the point, what I'm trying to say to the Jamaican public is that I believe when you're choosing a leader, you must use astrology because right now...
To find out what?
Because right now we have a Sagittarius leader one in Jamaica.
What Sagittarius mean?
And hello?
What Sagittarius?
On the 22nd of November to the 21st of December.
Okay, so Portia Simpson Miller.
We have a Sagittarius leader one in Jamaica now.
Yeah.
And Jamaica don't need a Sagittarius leader at this time.
Sagittarius.
A Sagittarius leader.
Yeah.
Will be better off running a country that is already a first world country. Sagittarius leader cannot turn a third world country into a first world country.
So now
a Sagittarius person is a person who is a happy person.
Yeah, what is the sign?
A relaxed person.
What is the sign of Sagittarius? What is the image? What is the sign?
The sign of Sagittarius?
Yeah.
The Sagittarius is a person.
No, what is the sign?
Is a war person on a horse with a bow and arrow.
A bow and arrow. So Portia Miller is on a horse riding rampant with a bow and arrow.
Yeah, what I'm saying to you, we have 3 Sagittarius leaders already running this country.
Oh,
never reached
wow.
Michael Manley was born on the 10th.
Yes, and who else?
Bruce Golding was born on the 5th of December.
Yes.
And Portia Simpson was born on the 12th of December. We try all of those people and it don't work.
And they are on a horse or a jackass.
We need to stop using Sagittarius leaders.
Yeah,
what Jamaica really need, we need a Leo, our Scorpio leader.
Leo is what?
Leo is late July, early August.
And what is the symbol of Leo?
Leo is a lion.
A lion. Mine you get a jackass in a lion skin.
What we need.
Hello, I'm asking you, say, you're not afraid of getting a jackass in a lion skin?
It's true. You don't believe in astrology. That's why you mount me.
What is your... No, I'm not mounting you. What is your sign?
Me?
Yeah.
Not
Jesus Christ. I'm not Jesus Christ. You don't want to say on the radio?
I don't want to talk about myself on the radio.
Oh, but you want to talk about other people's birth sign?
I know that you are the Aquarius.
I am an Aquarius.
Yeah, man. You rule on other signs.
I am no such thing. I don't rule under no sign. Under no sign, under no circumstance.
You don't believe in these things. That's why you're trying to jeer me.
Jeer you?
Yeah, because you only talk to people what you believe.
Okay, and because you don't want us to jeer you, you're not telling us your sign.
No, you want to jeer me
because you know that if you
what we say.
You know that if you tell us your sign, we might bust out laugh.
You entertain argument when you agree with them. Yeah, you understand?
Well, I find out the whole secret. I was wondering all the while you phoned in these years. I find out the whole thing is about astrology.
Yes.
Yes.
But,
call again. No, you're gone over the sign. You're gone over the time. You're gone. No, you're gone over the time into the next birth canal.
You was doing it.
No, you're gone into the next birth canal. Thank you very much. Here, call again soon. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
You're the king, big brother.
What?
No, we there. Watch things are going. I go. Many are called, but few are chosen. Jam down, but I realize and recognize that you are chosen. Yeah? And if Jah people there, then Jah opponent there as well. So we have to wise up and come together and be very vigilant because them there, man. Them there. And something trivial I want to talk about. Well, I don't know if it's trivial still. It's about the car importation thing. A few years ago, I went and picked up a car with my cousin. And when we had drive the car, we bust the radio. And the radio couldn't go over 90. Right? This is about 10 odd years ago.
But no radio not supposed to go over 90.
Radio, no, when you tune it, it will not go over 90.
But no radio not supposed to go over 90.
No, I'm not talking about the Ampani FM that, man. And the speed we are talking, man. We're talking about frequency. Right? Between 88 and 108 we're supposed to get, right?
Yeah.
The cars that come down here from Japan or wherever. And that me I realize, because I get in a taxi the other day, and I beg the brother turn on the radio to listen to for your show. And when he turn on the sitting, he say he can't go over so.
You look like him
my credit dog.
Yeah, your phone card gone over 90.
Cars that come down here, the whole of the radio, it look like them don't go over 90, you know. And if these people are sending cars to we down here, so.
Yeah.
And our radio frequencies, they're between 88 and 108.
Yeah.
The least them to do is put a radio in that can work.
Yeah.
You know, man, a lot of money, and a lot of people must spend money to replace those things.
So you are buying car. So you are buying the car for the radio. Hello?
No, but that's the car, the radio come with the car.
Yes. Well, look here now, you're buying $90 phone card. Hello? Are you there?
No, I'm going to put on a bigger one, yeah, man. I'm so far.
Mine it buck and 90, do you know?
Well, look.
You'll get buck. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Blessings, sir.
Look like the brother gone over him 2 ounces now. That last call, gone over him 2 ounces. Good morning.
Blessings.
Yes,
Blessings
sir.
and good day to you.
Welcome. Sir. Yes, sir. What go on?
Yeah, no, there I know.
I teacher that?
Teacher, no?
Oh, go on. Eh?
Yeah, man. I just sometimes call you a few times and left a number for you to respond back to me. I love you.
About what again?
Yeah, I love your reasoning, you know?
Oh, yes,
in regards to taking over this place, because that's what you ultimately have to do.
Yes.
The two people have to take it over and run it, because, as I've already said to you some years ago, that the two parties, the two gangsters in the parliament are really one.
Yeah.
Two sides of the same kind.
Yes, sir.
And we need to reiterate that and re-emphasize that it's programming at Jamaican people.
Yeah, the GLP was born out of the ANS of the PNP.
Yes, bless. The issue when we're concerned about still is the reason on the land.
Yeah.
Because I was doing some reasoning with a brethren of the Maroon area, and I'm not sure me say it's really a state. They signed the Maroon after the victory over there.
Yeah.
Well, it was a standoff actually with the British.
Yeah.
Not land they were given, they were actually given a state. So it's really a state within a state.
Yeah, they were recognized.
Yeah.
Them sovereignty was recognized up to the level of capital punishment.
Yes, true. You know, say history has done us a great injustice. We weren't taught these things, you know.
No.
As gone to the history book, you know.
No.
We weren't taught, and we were taught in the history class these things. And now we have to get a face-to-face with the virgin.
Yeah.
That's why I want to meet the guy. I left a number expecting you to respond. So.
I don't remember getting that number. But,
No, but obviously we need the Africans that really are Afrocentric and really mean humanity need to get together. And that's my objective.
Yeah.
Get together with you and your virgin and reason. So I would like...
What about the sister? What about the sister?
Cabo...
No, the sister not going to work. You said that me are virgin, but not going to work. Yes, sir.
Yes, Cabo, I was listening to her Sunday and she emphasized something. She remind me, it's something I'm having in mind, because I've always seen these little program on GIS and involving Jamaica tourism.
Yeah.
And I've seen this place where them light the water somewhere in a St. Anne.
Yeah.
I understand that is that era that the Chinese are getting now, the Roaring River era.
Yeah.
They sign off. I don't know if the government has obviously signed off on it. Did you know that water contains where we in the scientific world we call every water which is known as hydrogen deuterant.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, man. It's a moderator that can be used in a nuclear reactor.
All right, let's go for a break and you finish explaining.
Yes, yes.
Welcome back to Straight Up. You still there, sir?
Yes, bless.
Yeah, you're saying that these waters that have certain emission of so it must be some gas it must be some gas why it can be lit and that kind of way. You're saying that it classify as containing heavy water. Where you get that information from?
All right. I'm in chemistry, in the science of chemistry and physics. But
no, I'm asking you where you. I'm asking you.
Seen on the television.
No, I'm asking you where. I'm asking you where you get that information that place has heavy water. That place down there.
Yeah. All right. You see, I've seen it on the media, on the television media, in some program, several programs. Those programs that they tour Jamaica and show us the different tourism attractions. You must have heard of it. I understand that it is nearby where the women's prison is, so St. Ann.
It is nearby. It is nearby what?
Near St. Ann, where the woman prison, somewhere nearby.
You have a woman prison in St. Ann?
I'm not sure, but
now where you get that information?
What I've heard on the media.
Yeah.
But you must have seen it on the television.
No, we're jumping from place to place. Let's just deal with it one at a time.
Yes.
Apart from the fact that I don't know any woman prison in St. Ann, you still don't tell me where you get the information that there's heavy water there.
I get the information, not that the water is there now, but not that the heavy water is there, but based on what I see on the television. And I'm sure someone else can call and confirm what I'm saying. I've seen it on the television media in one of those tour programs.
All right, here what you do for me.
The various attractions in Jamaica. And
here what you do for me. I don't doubt you at all.
Yes.
And I'm very interested in what you're saying. So find out more about it that you can tell us more.
Okay, great. But I would also like to leave my number. So I would like to make contact with you some other way.
All right, don't hang up.
Half the year.
Don't hang up.
Yeah.
Next call. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello? Hello, good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Hello, good morning, Jerry.
Welcome, sir. Wagwan.
There. Two quick thoughts. One is, well, before that, John Jones, his version of Where Do the Children Play?
Yeah.
Am I on that, maybe it's kind of a Spanish tongue man.
Yeah.
Late John Jones. Good guy he was.
Yeah.
A little thing on justice and education, quickly. Mr. Tweed sorted out his thing yesterday. Him straightened out the thing. And what he was saying is what I was thinking before. That this geographic placement only relates to the bottom few of the students,
Yeah.
It don't really have nothing to do with the man who top the list and pass to go campaign or anything.
Yeah.
But the president of the JTA, he seems to be still misguided.
Oh.
Because he made reference to the top scholar last year from Montego Bay being placed at Campion College and him having a problem with that. But that's not a problem. The man chooses to go to Campion. He must have an auntie or something in town him going to stay with. So that's not what Ronnie Tweet was talking about. Ronnie was talking about the bottom quartile, who would not have achieved a place in a school of their choice in the first place.
Yeah.
So Ronnie not so offline, it's fair. I'm not talking about the top students.
Yeah.
Secondly, justice now. There's a ruling by the Privy Council. I think it appeared in one of today's papers. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
But from what I hear from the radio, it sounded this Mr. Paul Bastic, after working for 10 years, and to get a pension, the employer said he mustn't get it. Go to the Privy Council.
What reason was given?
Pardon me?
What reason was given?
They said he was 36 days short of a 10-year service.
Yeah.
What was it? But a man couldn't really resign 36 days short of something must, be beyond that. And the Privy Council said the man deserves money.
Yeah.
Which I think is a good ruling,
Yeah.
Even if he made a mistake in resigning a month short of time.
Yes.
10 years, Jerry.
Yeah.
So, I really can't give up the Privy Council right now, If we go and work with them.
So, you can build something as good as the Privy Council?
Yes, you can. And which is what I'm going to make as my final statement now, that we advocating for the CCJ must realize the standard that we need to maintain and what we need to live up to. So we can. and Mr. Damian Crawford, in saying that the police, the teachers, and the nurses have been predominantly PMP. I would like to ask him what's his opinion of the judiciary. You know?
Yeah.
Cool.
He's not going to want to boast about that.
He wouldn't boast about
they want to keep that as a secret weapon.
But it's bad with the police, the teachers, and nurses, but me fret about the judiciary.
Yeah.
So
one time they used to boast about the pastor them too.
Yes, the pastors.
So the churches was more confident
I used to say it's only the doctors may not find partisan the way they're politically partisan. But I said though.
Thank you very much.
Cool.
Next one. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Yeah, morning, Jerry.
Welcome. How are you doing?
Well, I tell you, the digital can't serve no time, but I tell you, say, we are trying to reach with $200 and I believe me say the first half of 10 minutes gone out tight.
So tell me something.
I get stuck again, the other 10 minutes gone again. It's done.
So tell me something. We have a digital number, you know.
I me call, I me depend on now.
Alright, go ahead.
I'm on it now. Alright,
go ahead.
Here I am now. I'm going to cut the chart here. I'm going to put another 100. Here what happened now. When they examine Pickersgill management.
Yeah.
Saying this morning we were examining it, right?
Yeah.
And I was saying that when I look at the three different ministry that Pickersgill managed, you know, and for the Prime Minister to put Pickersgill, I left Pickersgill in the position of the head of the country now. Well, we can see this how far we stoop and drop because Pickersgill now manage one of his ministry efficiently, you know, from the former minister, the former ministry that he had, which was transport. Then they protest against him in Kingston. Then they reshuffle him. They put him up mining and energy. B black coat, C black coat underneath him. They protest again. Now they move him. Now they put him now where he is. Environment and land and water. And he allowing the cockpit country to be plundered, you know, underneath him. So I said, if you have this gentleman there who is representing the people and are protecting our interests, my brother, you see me I say, and saying that he is managing all these ministries and never managing one of them efficiently, why should we put a man like that to govern the country, to lead the country?
I mean,
we're blind.
Who are put them to lead the country?
I mean, they're not Portia left him in charge right now of the country. Portia, remember, say Portia, they are Europe, you know. Portia is in Europe now, you know. Pickersgill running the country now, you know.
Yeah, so if you must decide who them left in charge or she?
No, well, I wouldn't have any say no because it's not an election time. But what I'm saying, if they're going to select somebody like him who has such a terrible track record of management to run the country, you see why we can't move forward as a nation. That's all I'm saying. Are you there?
Yeah.
All right. You don't have a comment about I just might take that. And look at it. I want Jamaican people to examine what me I say. Understand? And check Pickersgill track record. It doesn't have a good management track record. It's terrible. And leaving a man like that in the country, well, we can't get any better as a Jamaican. We will never get better.
No, so all what you're saying is that we will never. All what you're saying, sum up, say we will.
People like those at the hem.
Now me allow you to talk for 2.5 minutes straight, and as I start talking,
go ahead.
Go ahead, what? No, go ahead. A joke business because you talk for 2.5 minutes straight. And when I just start talking, you cut me and then you tell me go ahead.
Why are you easy to get upset?
No, I'm not upset. I'm happy. I am not upset. I am not upset in the least. I am quite happy. I'm just observing that you talk for 2.5 minutes straight, and as I start, you start to cut me. I'm not upset.
All right. So we have to boss.
No, the time done by we waste the last 30 seconds.
I saw you did that many times with people. You talk about them time all along, basically. And
but did I talk out your time? Did I talk out your time today? Did I talk out your time today? Hello.
No, man, you did not. No,
okay,
you did not. I didn't call it a quarrel with you.
I don't quarrel. I don't. Yes. Right. But I was asking if you're going to spend the whole time just complaining about Pickersgill and say, in order to, you're not allowing me. See, you're not allowing me. You're not allowing me. You just cannot sit still and allow me. You can't. You can't. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Next one. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Good morning, Jerry.
Welcome.
Yes, man. Jerry, I can't understand when people come and say the two parties is the same. Again, spell out something to you.
Did you come with the same tired argument again?
Which kind of tired? Look here, man. Me have my philosophy, man. And me have my credence and my belief. Me have a democratic system which way you must allow me to express myself. You know, can't tell me when if you come to because you say there are nobody bad. So allow me to express myself. Yeah, they look at me and rush and I don't say nothing to you. I say the way you grow up. Listen to me. And who I listen can listen. They say, look here, this party when I come talk about the two parties, the same thing. Anytime this party in a power, people 72, then look at my dollar and blast it to nothing, then come back in the 80s and sell out everything.
Hello.
Come back 100.
Hello.
And don't be telling nothing. Where you say now?
Frankly, you talk the same thing over and over.
Me not talk a different thing you talk because when me hear the guy come talk.
Let's get another call. It's quite boring.
The two party I came to.
Please go to another call. It's quite boring. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Go ahead, please.
You're looking again, my brother.
Well, go on.
It's a game of chess, isn't it? A game of chess. But the sad thing is about this game of chess, white has moved first, like they always do. But we, the black, we're actually just learning the game, you know? We're just learning the game. We didn't even know that the game was being played, and that's where we are, you know? And it's a frightening realization that's going on here. But like we all know, we've got to deal with this thing, and we have to move those vipers to one side. I found myself recently on the grounds of Unworthy Park, yeah, where people are still slaving. You know, people down there from there, boy, and them a big man, and you know they ain't living no life. You know, it's a serious thing. Rain starts fall, they ain't got. If a breeze blow, me tell you, say, in a pretty man, you got man riding to work, crack a dog before sun, and riding all over the plantation, cutting cane and whatever, and they're living lower than everybody else.
Hello, hold on.
Yes, King.
Can I go for a break?
It'd be really risky, to be honest.
All right.
I have to call you another time, man, but we really have to talk. This thing is serious, man, and we know. And like I said earlier, many are called, few are chosen. I have been chosen. I know that. I feel it in my. I've just experienced so much. There's no missing this thing.
Yeah, but
but there's more. There's a whole heap of us.
Yeah, but we want to go for a break, and you don't give no permission for going on a break.
No, it's the credit thing, man. You have to start out something with Digi said, you know, because if me can call foreign and get a hour for your $100, I'm supposed to be able to talk to you for at least half hour and feel good. You know, and Digicel will live off of that as well. Oh, you have to do deals to call a foreign and we can't get no good deal to talk to with people, you know?
Alright, we're going to go for a break regardless whether you want or not.
You're the king, man.
Yes. Welcome back to Straight Up. We're going to go to some text messages. Yes, there was also the National Union of Democratic Teachers in the 70s, headed by Faye Saunders. Yes, that is true. Now that you clarified it, really come back to me. It's true. Next one. Jerry, that union man you interviewed this morning sound like a big puppy show. Woe be to whom he represent. Him never really ready. Him go late. And Portia laugh after him. I can't blame her for laugh after him. Next one. From Tafarian. The interview with Abuna Ishak and Ian Boyne is on YouTube.com /I and Empress Menin. Alright, I forgot to try to look for it. Next one. So small, I hear the professor of Wigot. I suppose that is the Professor Devonish Union asking any one of the government to embarrass him that public sector workers can't get 15% by 15% increase all now. I need to understand this some more. Next one. Mr. Small, you are a fool. You only want to talk to your friends. Well, not really, you know. Why you don't call? And although I'm a fool, you still call me Mr. Small. That means you really have a lot of manners. That's good, you know. That's good. You show respect to people. You disrespect them, but you still show some respect. Boy, that's good. Boy, you're a real combination. Next call. Good morning and welcome back to Straight Up. Hello?
Get about me and the credit done. Jerry?
Yeah? No, but you say I was going. You say I was going.
You left me at the
yeah. We have to go. No, I never know, sir. I gotta go past the time, you know. We have to go to our next call. Here, sir?
All right.
Feeling away. Yes, sir. Sorry about that. Next one. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Yeah, me again, Mr. Smart.
Yes,
Just
sir.
to clarify something for the caller who asking about Pickersgill acting.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why they don't have a deputy prime minister in the PNP.
Yeah.
When everybody takes the prime minister's seat of acting.
Yeah.
They get a bigger slice of pension.
Oh.
Yeah, because of the substantive post.
Yes.
So there's a differential there when it comes to pension calculation.
Yeah.
So they're just setting up each other.
Yes.
But it's two things I admire out of everything that is going on despite the crisis.
Yeah.
Is that none of us will come out of this alive.
Yeah.
It's either way in a part Dovecot or down a Maypen Cemetery or otherwise. And the Jamaican people will finally realize the difference between status and performance. Because you can tell me, the Governor General of Jamaica, tell me one teacher that he does more work than on a daily basis, or one policeman to be deserving that salary gap. All the clamoring for is money and status, Mr. Smart.
Yeah, man.
But we're going to have to perform in this country. And the answer is with the 10-year-old children of today, and we need to protect them. You take care.
Yeah, but there it is now. PJ Patterson, there is no official post in Jamaica as Deputy Prime Minister. There is no official, although some Prime Ministers have appointed definitely here.
Yes.
And PJ Patterson never wanted to appoint a deputy because it would have caused upset, because it would be look so bad if him did appoint a Deputy Prime Minister and never make Portia Simpson do it. But him never really want to get that status. At the same time now, Portia Simpson will do not want to give Peter Phillips no Deputy Prime Minister status. And therefore she prefer slap it around and give various people talk.
Yes.
So it's their own thing. But there's no official post as Deputy Prime Minister. Thank you very much, yes sir?
Yeah, respect.
Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Yeah, here Bongo man.
Welcome sir. Welcome.
Yeah man, a civilized man.
Yes sir.
You know, say, I want to know, 200 police out of the road and injunction valid.
Yeah.
What am I use? What am I
Then police still there on go slow?
300 out of the road right now.
Who says so?
Yes, man.
I go on and go along same way?
Yeah.
Mm.
Someone want to know if I sick them sick bad I what?
Yeah.
Eh?
If them sick bad? No man, we don't say no sick business man.
No, so what am I use to counter?
Then who going to prove that them not sick? Who going to prove it?
No, but I must say, you have 3 days.
Yeah.
Sick leave, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the rest are in the other time you have to...
What the injunction says?
Let them go back to work immediately.
And if them don't go back what?
Huh?
And if them don't go back what?
Then don't go back them or take with them assets from them.
Take with them house and land and everything.
Yes.
Yeah. So you believe them can prove that them not sick? Yeah. They have to do that?
No. Well, me I talk about them 200 that with the writers on know, because the rest of police and gone back to work, you know.
Yeah.
But them 200 they know.
I don't know if 300 still not working, but you say you know.
That was official up to yesterday.
But this is today now.
No, I said that was official up to yesterday.
But today is now. Today is not.
Regardless of today, they were still out. You understand? While the others gone in.
You don't understand that them have to go prove so that people them not sick. In order to take with them have to go prove so them not sick. You know?
Yeah, them have to prove that. But
yeah, so how them going to prove that?
Them 200 them there.
Yes, how are they going to prove that them sick?
That is what I'm talking about them 200 there. Because you get 3 days. You get 3 days sick leave, you know. So if any other days you have to show evidence. You suffer from this or you suffer from that. You understand?
Yeah.
So that me want to know is where them 200 they are used. If that them are going to use for sure as proof.
I don't think you understand how the procedure go. What next them would have to do.
Oh, me don't understand.
I don't think you understand what next they would have to do in order to take away their assets.
No, I'm not talking about the assets, you know.
What are you talking about?
They talk about their continuation on the road.
Now who going to stop them?
Eh?
Who going to stop them?
Well, but if them don't have no.
No, I'm asking a simple question. Who is going to stop them and force them back to work? Who?
Who going to force them? Nobody can force them.
All right, good. Well, now you understand. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Now we'll go to our next phone call. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello? Next one. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Go ahead, please.
Indeed, Brother Jerry.
Well, go on.
I must commend you and your technical person behind the scene.
Yeah? What?
Well, I want to commend you, first of all, for having enough manners of asking the gentleman permission to go to a break.
And him wouldn't give me?
Yes, what I mean.
Yeah.
And I must commend your technical person behind the scene because about a week ago I suspect that a caller said some words that would pollute the ear.
Yeah.
But fortunately, due to the quick response of your technical person behind the scene.
What is the fatwa?
Fortunately, those words, which could have a bloody impact, did not come out.
No, we took a cloth and gag it. so that no blood could escape.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You think it was premeditated or it was deliberate on his part?
Yes, and please don't describe that cloth.
Oh, not at all.
All right, but I know it's yes, but it's not.
Part.
Yeah, but it's not that you call about. You have 1 more minute left.
No, not at all. I get a Brother Jerry that within the last hour or two there has been a daring daylight robbery
of
a bank in Bermuda.
What you say?
A place called St. George's Square. Information are sketchy at this time, but they are counting their losses even as we speak.
Yeah.
Finally, Jerry, we are not psychologists of any sort, but the amount of pressure and added pressure that Jack Warner is coming under.
Yeah.
And no doubt he is having a hell of a task considering thinking about facing prosecution in the United States.
Yeah.
How unlikely is it, Jerry, that he might not think seriously about taking the easy way out?
I mean, take him life?
Indeed.
No, man, I don't think so.
Well, I hope not for his sake.
All right, good. Here, sir?
Indeed.
Yes, next one. We're not going to be able to forget all three. Go and take one of the next. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Jerry?
Yes, sir. Welcome. Yes, sir.
One of your callers called a while ago and talk about he wants to keep the Privy Council, right?
Yeah, keep your voice up, please.
He wants to keep the Privy Council.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, man, go ahead.
The British system, including the Privy Council,
yeah,
got a lot of flaws in it.
Yeah.
Right? And you talk about the Birmingham 6, the Guildford 4. When next time you talk to Tony Gifford, ask him about Paul Hill, who was 21 years of age, right, was convicted under terrorist tactics used by the British, and he went through the system, including the Privy Council, spent a lot of time in prison. His father died in prison, innocent people, right? And Tony Gifford represented Paul Hill. So when next time you talk to Tony Gifford, you ask him about that. The British system is not the best in the world, right? And there's nothing that the Jamaican government or our law enforcement officers in this country cannot do better than the British or similar to the British. The British is not infallible, right? There's a lot of innocent, I know a lot of innocent people, right, who have spent years in prison, right, and gone through the British system, including the Privy Council, right? And you ask Tony Gifford about Paul Hill, a 21-year-old person, youth, right, who was wrongly convicted after being tortured by the British police, right? And those 4 people who were accused of bombing Guildford, a pub in Guildford, they were innocent jurors, just like the Birmingham 6, just like the Maguires. So nobody can tell me about the British, right, or about their system. If we as a people can't improve our system to be even better than that system, right, then God help us, right? And you are going tomorrow. I'm gonna call you tomorrow and tell you about the Lord Denning, who was master of the rolls, right? And hear what he's got to say about the Privy Council, and it'll make your skin crawl, make you scared that what that man says. So nobody can tell me about the Privy Council or the British system of justice, right? It's not the best in the world. That's what Lord Denning said, but it's not. And you talk to Tony Gifford, because I know that man from 1971, and he knows about them, right? So it's not a system that can't do any wrong. It does a lot of wrong. There are a lot of innocent people who have gone through that system, including the Privy Council, and some of them died in jail, Jerry.
Yeah, man.
Have a nice day.
Thank you very much. I also want to thank Tanya Richards, our producer, and our production assistant, Monique Edwards, and our technical operator, Yain Stewart. Straight up till tomorrow.
Good afternoon. It's time for the midday news here on News Talk 93 FM. I'm Errol Lee. Coming up in this newscast, KCAC begins preparations for possible spread of Zika virus to Jamaica. JLP concerned with government silence on date for local government election. Tourism Ministry to clamp down on unregulated hotels and guest houses. And Westmoreland man killed while 3 are injured by gunmen on motorcycle.